Who are we rooting for? We are rooting for BLG. I will always root for BLG in a Korea vs China match. We need to. The LPL needs this. I'm so sorry if there's a little bit of a audio delay or something because he's streaming my Discord cam. So my Discord cam looks a little bit like maybe weird, but let me know and let him know. Jace, Vayne, and Camille. 想玩 Nar 吗？还话 They want to play Nar. Vayne is just permaban if you have two good top laners, I guess.
Yeah,
Hanalife is looking sus the whole tournament. I told you that I swear to God, Hanalife, for some reason, is gonna make me so disappointed.
I was blown away by
Hanalife disappointed me last year, and I just had the weird feeling that they're gonna disappoint me
Wait a second, you can just play
this
every
year.
champion
But
in the game?
they made it into finals, I guess. That's still something. They banned Syndra. They want to play Lee Sin. 右边想玩盲僧哦。BLG 今天有新东西吗？肯定有啊，这鱼都选出来了。说一下比分预测，比分预测3比1，会打满的感觉吗？真的？What? Thank you so much for the gift. 감사합니다.
But the Syndra has been played into the Orion.
Hanalife fighting.
So that's why I definitely drew
Fighting.
I'm really interested because we actually saw this from Bayern where they
Oriana
split it up, but then they let both through.
Oriana Lee Sin.
And we know Knight has a dangerous Akali.
Welcome in everyone. Welcome in.
A similar draft.
Yeah, they've got a lot of things that can attack an Oriana. Nocturne is also available.
Akali game 1.
The idea usually when you
直接1楼选阿卡丽，这么自信吗，奈特啊
and try and get kill pressure.
And it did work. Oh, it said so.
Bard does it too, though.
Yeah, Bard definitely does, and I mean, of course, we could still see it
on Bard
2 or 3 if they do.
I don't know if I like on Bard to be honest. 我说实话，我真的不知道我该不该喜欢欧文的 Bard。我怎么感觉鬼一把神一把那种 ？Like I feel like On just like either insta his own, he insta the whole game away or like I don't know. He's weird. On Bard is sus. Period. Sus. He's imposter. Even if he's not imposter, he's third imposter.
It's a similar idea where you have safety for him and let the Bard
玩这儿吗？德莱特直接玩送球的。Ziggs Rel vs Ezreal Bard, I fear. 哦，送球的来了。
Okay, never mind. I thought it was actually
That's a pretty.
But they are going to take the Lee Sin away here. Something that has become very high profile.
Okay, Syndra kind of tells you that it's a Lee Sin jungle. 他只会玩硬辅吧？他擅长硬辅，他也会玩其他，但是他最擅长的就是开团。我感觉德莱特开团真的有点太牛了。昨天 Zeka 的发条都被打爆了吗？被圣结石打爆了吗？我昨天没有看比赛，我昨天在大巴没有 like 我昨天一直在赶路 Ambassador Top 上班玩老虎。他的出名英雄不是牛头吗？哦，也有牛头，牛头跟瑞尔都挺出名的，反正。
Personally, I would prefer the Akali.
还有个鹿，感觉这3个英雄都差不多，会玩一个都，其他都会玩。Renekton top lane. I like the champions that BLG are playing for themselves. It's pretty much like 3 of their best champions, Loki. 左边很多顺手的英雄啊，左边。Alright, bye Akali, bye bye. 阿卡丽玩不了了，拜拜，拜拜。
But at the same time, maybe Knight is saying, hey, there's going to be good angles for Akali in later
Akali
games.
to Lee Sin.
This is a really good angle for Bin on the Renekton, be able to shut down Zeus on this Ambessa. This is one of those traditional difficult matchups that usually is banned out when you want to pick the Ambessa.
Oh, I did see that apparently Saint and Berserker played out of their minds in the best of 5. I didn't watch it. But everyone was glazing that Berserker and Saint played very well. How am I fighting? I'm in T1.
Yeah,
T1 headquarter. I also had a massive blow up too. Oh my god.
Okay, so they're going to ban the
ban.
Poppy first. I still think they're also going to ban the Akali as well, but Poppy
Saint's
first
Akali was
because of the dashes of
insane.
Lee
Yeah,
Sin
people were
and
telling me that
Bessa
Saint
also
was
makes
like
a lot of sense.
an Akali one trick.
I mean, if you are considering
they want Honolife to play mage bot.
Then that would be difficult to play against as well.
Do you have a buddy there? Nah, I'm alone today. I realized that the room I'm in right now was the room that G2 was scrimming in. Because like literally on this wall next to me was their scrims over the like last 3 weeks. Okay, maybe not 3 weeks before they went to Daejeon. When they were boot camping in T1, their scrims are just on the door. 我刚进这个房间的时候，我发现 G2 在首尔的时候是在这个房间里训练的，因为他们训练赛和比分全在墙上，被我拆下来了。If Sunny didn't remind me that there was something on the wall, like we deadass would have just leaked all the scrims from G2, like prematurely. They want BLG to play Akali.
What's the trick here?
有陷阱，想让奈克玩阿卡丽有陷阱。That is 100% a bait Akali game, by the way.
It's not really about AD carry shutting it down.
这些训练赛是不是赢完了？我都没看呢，不敢看，有点晦气。I just had something really important getting handed over to me. Alright, let me see. I thought it's eviction papers. I deadass got scared for a second. I thought it was eviction papers as well. 我还以为 T1 的这个工作人员拿着纸让我赶出去，但是不是我忘掉了。No. He literally gave me something that I had to have today. Bless WWE. 女警配卡尔玛，格莱特玩卡尔玛。Double range support. Which draft is better? I think BLG's draft is very hard to play. It's very skill dependent. It's very poke heavy. Nefiri Bard Nefiri Renekton not even. I think Nefiri is kind of just solo dive unless Renekton gets good flanks. I would probably favor Honolife's draft. Kanavi's Lee Sin is very scary.
Going with the scaling for mid lane.
Kanavi's Lee Sin is very, very good. 我真的很喜欢看可纳维玩盲僧。I think both teams got the champions they wanted. I think Orianna, Caitlyn, Karma, Lee Sin have so much mid-game threat. It feels really scary in comparison to Ezreal Victor. So let's see if Honolife can get plates and early skirmishes in let's say like what, first 3 to 5 levels. 那我昨天第5局豹女刷一整局零作用。我看昨天韩华玩个豹女配阿里，只能说很幽默。Why is Honolife drafting Ari in Italy on game 5 by the way? Either way, Korea's gonna be laughing 紧张。可纳维直接抓上来搞，不是说好不来人吗？可纳维 double flash。双闪，可纳维，你怎么这么坏？自抓上。3 camps into gank is just so popular these days. Honolife home advantage.
He's gonna have a little bit of extra time after his clear. He's actually not finishing.
What if Kanavi knows? Like if he just can't bin, he'll tilt.
Not recalling, no flash.
Oh, Shin actually not gonna show himself here.
Ooh, he felt it. 宙斯闻到了，宙斯 Where are you living from? I'm living from a box, pretty much.
Yeah, Zeus was trying to get that wave in, but realized it would be not safe. Warthog, Tempest Cripple. There's just not really any way out for Bin in this spot. I feel like he played
since
it about
Viper's
as well as he
also
could.
Korean.
Throws the stun down onto Zeus, tries to kite it out. That canceled auto, it looked like there from Kanavi, forces him to use the flash, but then he can safeguard out too safe. We can see the
LPL needs to push in this way. Bard is top side. Oh, 好狡猾呀！怎么能在上野区啊？ Ooh, that Q landed. Kanavi no flash. Ooh.
And good cover there from Kanavi.
Bard went from blue Raptors to red Raptors. 好坏的一个霸德。Alright, chat, but who do you think Korea wants?
The LPL tournament.
Who do you think
It is. It has been.
What's
you
it
know,
called?
in the finals? Versus
Is
the
more.
LCK, especially in the past, I will say, we have been having.
If
Gen
you're
G
a
do very well in
Korean
more
fan,
recent years
you're
here
watching
at
Hanwha
MSI,
versus
so
BLG.
LCK
Would you
has
want
been kind of
Viper to
running
win,
things
or would you want
internationally, and
Hanwha
it feels
to
like
win?
for that last couple of years, it was starting to feel like, hey, we're moving
I feel
back
like
into this previous
Viper
LCK
has so many
era,
fans.
where it's just a matter of which LCK team wins.
They would
Then
want
we have
Hanwha
the
to
first
win.
stand,
Yesterday,
and
I was
all of a
actually
sudden,
at a
both
cafe,
LCK teams
and
out
someone
before
was
the
watching
finals.
Laon versus Hanwha in the
BLG
background.
win. Then here, T1 out
Me
earlier than
win?
expected. BLG in the finals after taking down HLE, and
Maybe
HLE
Elk
is now
was
fighting
wrong.
for that LCK
看来
pride, trying to
ELK 是
reestablish
错的。
themselves as the best team in the world.
Exactly. It feels like BLG fighting here.
我
and
希望我的
they've
老
got
公
the
赢嘛。
year that looks
请问
like
你的
the
老公是
revenge of
Viper
LPL.
吗？
They are constructing the golden road at the
Chatterman,
moment
can you guys
with
let
the
Sunny
first
know how the
stand
audio
win
levels
and
are?
looking to repeat what they did in the winners
Carlo went
bracket
common first
final here
game.
versus HLE.
I want
And if
Hans
they're
Mama to
do so,
lose.
I
Well, he's
mean, it
losing
would be
hair now,
quite
so
a big global shift
maybe
here.
you're manifesting
It really
something.
would, right? And that's obviously so far off, in this series.
是
but,
大家的
you know,
老
it has been
公。
LCK running things. It has
是
been
国
them
民
playing
老公
so
吗？
well,
什
of
么？
course. This is where they are.
为什么
in the
我老
golden
公
road thus
不长
far.
这样？我
So
老
they
公在
did
另一个
win
队
split
上。
one. They won the first stand. They won.
Of course, the second half
Hans
of
is
it is a
becoming
little bit more
Saitama.
difficult than the first
Yeah, he
stand.
actually.
Smaller than the world.
Once he
in my
loses his last
experience,
strand of
it's a
hair,
bit
maybe
happier
he'll
to
become the
place.
next One Punch Man.
Okay, a little bit of
Delight
damage
is
there
dying
onto
to the
Delight,
dragon.
but Lee Sin is the closer jungler
Oh,
as
he
well, so
RW'd.
On is
We
just
didn't
gonna
see it.
slip out.
Yeah,
Hello,
Matt W as well.
welcome.
Delight to help get a bit of that health
Cap's
bar
already
back.
holding that title.
For the Karma.
It's okay.
One thing
As
will be
long
fun
as you have
about
hair
HLE if they
follicles
are
in the
able
back of
to
your head,
get
you
over
can
this
always
hurdle
look
this
for
time
like a
around
hair
is that we will
transplant,
have
right?
a
Also,
third
do you think people like
organization,
donate
here
hair
from the LCK
follicles?
being able to grab a
Is that
trophy here at
possible?
MSI,
会有人
really
捐
maybe
那
giving
个
themselves
直
an
发的
opportunity to
发
start
根
another
吗？
dynasty here because Genji and T1 really just have had a
Is that
monopoly
possible?
over these international tournaments outside
Hi,
of the
Deserter.
weird
Welcome
DRX
in,
split
everyone. Dragon Star
and
for
the
Hanwha.
Dom 1 era.
I mean, they really have.
Flashes
and
are
it's
nearly
very
up
cool to
for
see Zeus
Hanwha.
and Gumayusi establishing
汉华
themselves
这边
now
闪现
on
好的
HLE,
好
obviously
快啊
tremendous success
Double
with
Cosmic
T1,
Insight
but weren't able to
on
actually win
Hanwha
the MSI, and now here on HLE with an opportunity to win a tournament that they weren't able to on T1, and really, just showing that it is not
At least
just
this year,
about that T1
the
org, that
MSI
they can
title
have
winner
that success
will be
independent
different.
of that organization.
Because
and,
the last two
have built an
previous years has been
incredibly strong
Genji.
team
Also,
here
this
with
gives me
HLE
major
that
flashback
did
that
not
2025
immediately
MSI 20
get the success they
Grand
wanted.
Finals.
You think back
I
to
was
split one, they
streaming
actually
at my
finished 10th, which is
brother's,
more of a format thing than
Yeah,
well, not my
to be
brother's
honest.
house,
Still,
but my
Konami was not
extended
gelling immediately with
family's
the team,
house.
and watching through Split 2,
And
it
they
was a night
live
day
near a
difference with this
lakeside,
team on the same
And
page
it was
as Konami,
storming that
able
day,
to
and
do
my
it.
stream died
Certainly
mid
have.
finals.
Let's see
I
if
was
they
so
can
tilted,
actually
but like, does anyone
challenge and
remember?
put the
Does
extra
anyone
pressure
remember?
here onto HLE?
I was in Atlanta.
Because currently the
I
early game is
remember.
going well. You know,
我
Konami had a successful move.
2025年
They
的
control the
MSI决
neutral
赛在我
objectives.
哥家直
Does
播，
feel a
下
whole lot
大
slower
雨，
than what we were
网
seeing
断
before,
了，
though, and
播
I
一
feel
半
like
断
this does
了。
benefit HLE.
Hopefully my
I feel like
internet
at this
will not
point, they were
explode
just
today,
running
which I don't
around,
think it
their
will
own
because I'm in
jungle trying
Korea.
to get
Korean
as much
internet
as
is
they
good.
possibly could because things
I
have
was
already
there,
gone
yeah.
wrong.
These are
Literally.
the 3 times that Zeus and Guma played MSI together. They were runner-up and then 2 third-place finishes.
Doesn't cancel the
Both
base
of those
'cause he's
third-place
TPing.
finishes
Yeah.
at the hands of
You just abandoned the
BLG, so
stream?
it's
No, I
not
think
just
I
revenge for the
came
upper
back to
bracket. They are
streaming.
looking for revenge.
I'm kind of the
against
go for that.
BLG
I came
here,
back to
who
streaming.
has
Sounds good on
stifled
YouTube.
them a
Thank
couple
you, Kraken.
times
Thank
at
you.
MSI.
Gumayusi is
I
getting
remember it like
4
it's
plates
yesterday.
across
That
the
depression really
map.
has not gone away. It's a
Came back
it's
for
been a
like game
difficult
3.
task.
Yeah, it was
Feel bad
T1
for
versus
you.
Genji.
I know,
It's
I
so
know you
hard.
don't.
I just won
我满
the last
4层差
world
皮耶。
titles, but there was this one time where I got second
If
at a
Guma's
tournament.
fed
It
is
was so
GG.
tough for me.
Did you guys
Dude,
see
so
the
it's not
interview with
the
Gumayusi?
OPL,
He's
the
like,
OPL,
I
right?
hate mages.
They do a lot of winning.
80 carries have
yes.
demoted from eggs to literal air. So
That was the
maybe
place
it's
to be
fine.
initially, and I'm glad that we've got League Classic to see, incredible plays like Doublelift being able to completely smurf it.
I need to
here on the
rewatch
stage
the
once
League
again.
Classic VOD.
Back to our prime, eh?
Yeah,
Back-
exactly.
At some
Back to the
point.
good old days, right,
The
Kobe?
good old days are now.
I'm a hardcore
buddy.
Genji fan.
5 games against
Genji
HLE.
bounce
Damn
back.
right.
Also,
The present really isn't
Korea will
that
have 4
bad,
seeds at Worlds
with
because
the
they
top 3 from
are
North
the top 2
America
regions at
recently, but
MSI.
back to
So there's
this
going to be
game,
4 Korean
it
teams
is
at
really
Worlds
fun
plus
because there's so many
4
titles
Chinese
between
teams
all
at
the
Worlds,
different
I
players
believe.
on these teams, and we were talking about all these different combinations.
It was funny.
Also, you know, the coveted feat of getting one each of first stand, MSI, and
Two
Worlds
grubs to
is
Hunalife
up for
and one
grabs
grub
here
to BLG.
because of
Hunalife have a
the,
pretty good
earlier
early tempo with
HLE where
Caitlyn
they
and Karma.
won the first stand. Zeus, Zeka,
Do
and
BLG
Viper all on that
outscale,
team. So
though?
both teams here have the opportunity. Which
Victor,
means somebody's gonna
Ezreal,
do it.
they do
and
outrange.
collect
They
all
definitely do
three,
outrange.
even though it's not in
I guess
the
side
same
lane is
year.
impossible for
Stones will be
Hanwha.
completely,
I
talking
really wanted to
about
actually
Viper,
cut a
his
fringe
road
before
a little
leaving
bit.
Korea,
Konami
but I don't think I
taking a
have
look
time,
here.
so
Yeah, Ben
I'll
is
just
gonna
look
look to
bold,
get himself out
whatever.
of the way. Public execution is going to pick up the
抓上
crocodile.
Oh, he didn't
Thomas
flash the
is
ambassador
running, but
ult.
there's the kick.
就
Flash
抓
out, though.
边
Zeus
He has flash.
follows
They
him
have
up, and
double
Konami
flash.
gets
It doesn't
another.
matter.
Konami is
Ezreal
having
top.
a good game, and you know what that
可
means?
那为你想干嘛？你想把兵给抓爆啦 ！2 kills to Konami. Plus it's flash out of it again. 又是兵哥的闪现被打出来了，可那
We
喂，
absolutely have, and I just love
想
this
干
from
嘛
Konami. As soon as he completed the eclipse,
What?
just goes straight
He's
up
like,
towards
yeah,
top.
you have
with
Caitlyn
that
Karma.
eclipse
Surely the
reveal.
Lee Sin will
Ben needed to
perma
flash
hover
that,
the
but he
bot
probably
side.
had the ability to sidestep
Yeah, he
and
needed
just
to flash
couldn't
that.
quite get out.
Yeah, I like the way Zeus
他没
plays it.
扭
He goes
掉
point blank
谁也
under
没
you.
交
You know,
出
double
来
dashes and
That's
slow
so
spin.
awkward.
He's like, I am right on your face. Now we're gonna
And
be
the
able to
lane
hit
was like
this. And they
pushed
set it up, and then
towards
Konami can close,
Mbessa,
and
so it was a long
Konami
lane
still
to
has his
run him
flash,
down.
while both top laners.
So we're 11 minutes
Okay,
in. He does have
second
that
Dragon
low CS
Star for
advantage,
Hanwha
but
Life.
the couple
Really
assists
good
for
start
Zeus
for
have kept
Hanwha
them
Life, to be
basically
honest.
dead even in
Can they
gold
look
in
for a
this
kill
matchup
top
where
side?
Zeus
宙斯没
will
闪现的情况下
outscale,
能去抓他
and,
吗
in theory, should be more valuable.
They really
in
want
the
to trade.
5v5s.
They're putting
Not to
4
mention the
people
fact
top
that Shun is
side.
getting less and less
要
valuable,
这来
right?
4
Like
个
being these more
They have
damage-focused
no
junglers
Bartles.
can make things
大
difficult.
都没
He is up
到
towards his top side of the map, and he's got friends.
That's
As
Dragon
you
to
say,
Hanwha
Cody,
Life,
let's see
3
whether Zeus
minions.
can survive this one. Doesn't have the public
Stuns.
execution, but he doesn't
Nice
want
stun
this
by
to be
Bard.
public. That is going to be the first kill for BLG, and it goes tonight.
Ezreal ults bot lane.
You know, the Caitlyn Karma had already been
Who
doing
got the
a lot of
kill?
work on
Victor?
turret play.
Are you? Which side are you on? I'm on the BLG side. I wish BLG win.
Yeah, not too
I need
much, and
BLG
think
to
one
get
of the critical
another
things about it is
MSI
that he was
title.
always pushing,
Or, like,
so it's
I
not
need
as though he
LPL
lost
to
a
get
big
another
wave of his
MSI
power
title.
on any of these deaths, right? He
Where's
had actually already playing
Steven?
CS,
His
pushed it up,
ass is
and
on
then
the
when Zeus
plane.
died, it was at his tower. He was 4-man dove, so lost some CS.
Where are you
there.
going,
Ben was able to get
Paris
the
or
play gold, and
Bali?
that has
Okay,
kept
for
him
some
in a
reason,
pretty
in
comfortable spot
Chinese,
thus far in the 1v1, but still, I think all
Paris
things
is
considered, HLE
Bali.
super happy with how this game is going.
And
Guma and Konami
Bali,
super
the
accelerated to use
English
that bot pressure
Bali
to get the early
is
dragons. It's
Bali
an infernal
Dao.
soul that will be
They're
available
the same
this game that they
shit, bro.
would
It's just
love to
without the
continue.
island or without with
Konami's
the island
found
or
his
without
old
the
friend
island.
here as
Ooh,
Knight
he held the
Blast his way
Q2.
up.
He's gonna
There's a
go. He's
resonating
going.
strike to
来
follow
了
from the Lee
Q2
Sin.
闪
Kicks him into the wall, and he'll just
Knight
find
has
the
flash, but
kill.
he doesn't
Zeka
even get to
grabs an
use the
assist with a
flash.
command protect.
闪都交不
That was
出
all
来
Konami.
吗？
Everything done so well from Konami there.
真的假的呀 Look at Zeus hiding at tier 2.
Takes it over the wall.
Oh, yo, Viper 玩得很凶。
Ryuji
Shun
gonna
flash
have to
ult.
get out of the way of Shun here.
From
We'll
his
see
here?
whether that flash is going
Oh,
to be enough
Konami's
here as
here.
they
Shun
turn
can't
it.
get the
He's
kill. I
on
think
the
Shun's
trap,
dead.
but Shun is able to
Shun
flip his
好
way
像
up, but Konami's
死
going to
了
get there.
，Shun。
And it's actually Zeka that locks up the kill.
Jesus.
Turret goes down in the bottom lane, but HLE are off
Did
to
you
the races
see
in
me?
mid.
Dude, is that
Absolutely are.
you
They're gonna
on
go for the
TV?
Herald
You're
here
locking,
as
lock the fucking, bro.
well, with
You're kind of
already
smurfing
so
on
much
this
damage
Lee Sin
dealt to these
Konami.
towers
Locking,
from this
locking.
Caitlyn, but they don't want to give this up. They're actually TPing back in. They do have double TP available. Bin not coming just
Knight
yet.
TP's
Knight is
in.
here, though.
Zeka has
Konami gonna see
flash.
whether
No
he can
ult
get
in
this fight down. He's going to be able to
Orianna.
land it
Flash
there
out.
as the gravity well.
可那里走得掉吗？ Yo, yo, W, 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 W.
Gets him over the wall.
Ooh,
Tempered
the Bard
fate
stun.
holds him in place.
No flash,
But
no
he's got the
flash.
ball. It's
Shut down.
actually going to be the
Ooh,
Netherite
Ezreal
that
shut
does
down
it
big.
from Knight, so they
Big
do
Ezreal
manage
shut
to
down.
get that shut down.
Kanavi
Konami's
died
still
for the
incredibly
Rift
far
Herald.
ahead.
That's a big one
刚
to
才发
get
条
though.
是
I
没有浪费
believe
大
that
招
went
的
to
话，
hands of
感觉
Knight, correct? So
不用死
that is
Orianna
exactly where
overloaded
they
the
want their
previous
money.
play
You know,
and pressed ult
BLG,
and like pretty
so
much
many
ulted
of
the
their
air.
games, it's always when Knight is fed. When Knight is fed, they are
Why is
able
Hanwha Life
to
winning after
retake
saying you're
control,
disappointed
but
by
let's take a
them?
look at how it happened.
Yeah, Guma just.
How am I
however,
supposed
gets
to
in
know, bro?
aggressively
Something
for
in the
trade,
Daejeon
has to
order.
flash out when he sees Shun,
You're
then
back
Shun
from getting
flashes,
evicted?
goes in with the ult, but
Yeah,
the
I'm
early
back.
tether
I
from
sneaked
Delight
in,
roots
guys.
him up. Kanavi arrives very quickly. Zeka TP's in. They get
这个
that
大
kill.
招 oh,
And then
actually I
this is
guess Bard
afterwards.
flashed the
You can see
Orianna
Ben had his
ult.
TP, but decides, you know what, the dragon. Or
Please
rather, the
wear a
Herald is
Hanwha
already
Life
gonna be
shirt.
gone.
Yo,
I'm just
anyone
gonna
got the
walk
Hanwha
by.
Life
Knight TP's
underwear
up,
on,
but him and
actually?
On are able to actually combine to take down the lead.
That means NA won't get
Karma
3
shields
seeds
expired
in
during
World.
that Bard ult.
I thought everyone gets 3 seeds at
right when he
Worlds.
comes out of it.
Looks like the Ezreal got the shutdown there.
Ooh.
I believe from the
Ezreal
kill call out.
shutdown.
Oh, Kanavi is a little bit
群又
upset
死
about
了
that
啦
last death, and he is just
可
gonna
纳比
come
你
out
想
of
干嘛
replay
可
and
纳比
absolutely destroy Shun. Now
Excuse
Shell is
me?
getting to work in this outer turret,
4-1
and this snowball is starting to roll. Still only
4
about
杠
1,000
1
gold,
的
given
盲
the fact
僧
that
玩
that
个
tower
屁
fell
呀
down towards the
！3
bottom
Dragons, I
side.
think this game's
But
already
that's
over by
Kanavi
the way，
on
这
the
游戏已经结
dragon
束了，
immediately afterwards.
这个游
That
戏已经
soul
结束
point.
了，兄弟
And
们。
HLE will definitely be able to make use of this
今天
infernal
BLG
soul as
状
Zeus
态
goes
不对
in
劲
with the public execution, been taking a fair bit of damage here, but
主要是 BLG 这个阵容
rotating over as well as the bottom
高
lane, so
手
Bin's
阵
gonna
容
have some
啊，
visitors
兵
soon.
哥
Yeah, the orb is now on him.
前期
Shockwave
被
picks up
抓
the crocodile.
，EZ
He
跟
doesn't
维
really
克
know
洛
who
前
wants to
期
fight, and the answer is
没有发
there's
条
no
跟
good choice.
虞
He's
姬
gonna
有
be taken down here
线
once again in
权
the
怎么
top
来
lane.
？Isn't the upper
Value
bracket
out of
team
those.
just a
Yeah, they're
stronger
super strong, and I
team?
mean, you talked about the difference between last series and this series between these two junglers. A lot of it is.
It was
you know,
just the
we saw
team that was
On and how
stronger
he
on the
able to get
day.
on the map. This time it was
I
hard because
suppose.
Guma and Delight were perma pushing on bot side. It allowed them to stack dragons, put that pressure on.
Oh, Zeka finds
On
a
hasn't
shockwave,
really
tries
found
to
that
dash
many
cannon
angles
out
this
of the
game,
tempered
huh?
fate, but he is held into
Kanavi,
position. Cosmic
any
Binding doesn't
Qs,
quite
no
do it, but there's the
Qs,
arcane
stun onto
storm and a
Orianna.
shutdown.
Good
Goes
kill,
over to Viper
another
yet
shutdown to
again.
Viper.
Bin now
哦，
trying
没
to get
咬
on
出
top of
来
Kanavi, who does get
别
himself out of the
Didn't
way.
get the stun
And
off.
HLE without their mid laner now.
Good flash by
Facing
Delight.
down a 4 versus a
Caitlyn's still pushing mid. 中单没人管一下吗？女警。
They're
kind of struggling to get this top tier one, while Caitlyn is hitting mid tier 2.
Caitlyn just
这
pushing
中
on
路
bottom
二
side there.
他
Gumayusi playing PvE out in the mid lane. He's gonna get the rest of that turret too.
Hang on. Okay, well, can BLG actually find
no
something
mid tier
out of
2
this?
for
Is Sean
Dragon?
looking
Okay,
for
they're
an angle
fucking
here, doesn't
forcing
get
it.
the
They don't
dark
give a
daggers
shit.
in, and
3打5
trying to
3打
soften them up as they
5
go for the dive. The
3v5
goes down yet again.
Okay,
Public
towers
execution
down,
comes in.
towers
Sean,
down.
it may be a little
Shoot
bit of
1
trouble, but
HP.
they haven't been able to lock
Davis
down
flashes
kills
out.
just yet.
Kanavi.
Shot barrage
Ooh,
comes
Ezreal!
in, and
He's
Viper
doomed.
locks
Oh my
down
god,
two.
well
Night
played.
grabbing kill
That was
credit to
nice
Zeka.
Ezreal.
Will
Oh my god, is that
finally come
Zeka?
back
You're so
from
far,
that
what the
chamber
fuck?
and grabs the shutdown onto
Gumayusi
Bin.
is still
Now
hitting
he's
mid tier
dashing
3.
forward,
能留
looking
住
for
吗
Sean,
韩华
and Guma is looking
Can
to
they
just maybe
chase?
win the game.
Dude, Gumayusi
He's
just
got
ending.
PvE, yeah, he's
They're just
forgotten that
open
there are other
mid. They're just
people on
open
the
mid.
map, and he is just
中单
killing
看
their
啊，
structures.
中单推中了，我靠 I guess they also over chase.
Oh,
He got
yeah.
the shutdown and
还
then
想
this
杀
as
还想杀
well.
卡尔玛，
Much
这
more money
中
into
路
this
3塔的
Ezreal, and
T1
they're on the Baron.
They are. It's down to 50%
Is that
health so
T1?
far. On just playing some defense
什
here
么
is
什么
Delight. Trying to get
怎
some
么有人
vision
超
down, but
作
he
业啊？
is
这不是
spotted.
T
They
的
know
打
exactly
法
what's going on, but can they
21
do
minute
anything
Baron
about
it's
it?
gone.
The answer is absolutely not. And HLE's
Huh.
gold lead is starting to
BLG
dwindle now, and
get
it might
the
be even
Baron.
more at risk.
With
Yeah.
Zeka, as you're saying, they both have their flash, so a lot of those key playmaking abilities.
Kanavi's going in. Wow,
Oh,
half of his health bar
is
with
that
a
two
dissonance
item
resonating
recent?
strike.
Did you just say
That's
Viper
the
has a
jungler.
fat
They're gonna
ass?
require him in 6 seconds time when this dragon does spawn.
No, I said Viper
Control
is
vision
fat.
does go over. Zeus does find Shun one more time. He's got
Poking?
the defense of his bottom lane alongside
Okay,
him.
Dragon starter
We're
for
still waiting for
Juan
Knight to
Life.
make his way over.
5v5.
HLE started off this Drake. Zeus now
放
slips up
夹子
into the fog of war, and there is the trap line. Bin gonna have to
Bartle?
try and
They're
break
portaling
it
in, they're
open, but
jumping
he's
in
taking so much
2K.
damage. It's
Bartles?
gonna be Viper
Oh
that
my god,
takes
Viper
it.
stole
He's
it.
taken
W
everything.
Viper.
So far this game has been
Viper
goes
真的
in,
一
looks
点
for
都
the
不想
angle.
休
Zeus
息
does the
，Buffer
same
does
thing.
Renekton
Public
stun,
execution.
flash into the
And
Caitlyn
they
trap
take
as
down
on.
Viper.
Shoot
They've
flashes
already
out.
carried out lying on the
Viper
floor.
doll.
Shun
Can
going
Victor
untargetable, and they
kill?
do get rid of Zeus. Now
Gumayusi
Kanavi gets
has
the kickback
no
on their
flash.
Shun,
No,
and
no,
he
nice
is
kick,
in
nice
off
kick by
step.
Kanavi.
And HLE
哇，这盲
wiped
僧
them
踢
off
2个不会
the
结
rack.
束
It's a
了
triple
吧
for Guma.
That is
They can't end the game,
massive.
right?
Remember, the
Victor's
mid lane
alive.
is so softened up,
有
so Knight actually
有
has
维
to
克
try
多
to
的情
clear
况
out
下，应该
these
不能赢
waves
波
as
啊
fast
！No,
as
no,
he
no, no,
can.
no, no.
Kanavi
Because
with
there's
a
like literally
huge
no
kick
mid
there
tier 3. Like
on
they
Shun,
could have.
out of his ult in onto Guma. When Guma was low, he kicked him out of the air,
还好
protected
这
his
个
AD
龙
carry.
Yeah,
偷
BLG, they're
了。
looking to deny his soul
God
first
bless.
thing here, and so they go
Somehow
for
Viper
on
took
trying
the
to guard
dragon.
ult the
怎么是
large
EZ
group
的
of
龙啊
champions up at the top side.
Kanavi
So
was
they
in
get the dragon
Bartle.
good combo with Viper and
112
Shun to get that, but then look
啊
at the fight as they
刚才
turn.
霸得大
Exactly.
都正好
Guma was
惊
very
到了
well
盲
protected, and
僧。
Zeus created
Well
so
played, well
much
played.
space here for the team. Gets in, the shockwave connects as well onto Viper. They delete him. Then you can see Shun goes back over the wall, but Bin is getting in onto Guma. And this
Knight
is
wasn't
where
in
the
the fight
pick
the
comes
entire
in.
time.
Goes
刚才
to the
奈特的
ult
环境
in
很
onto him.
差呀
Kanavi says, "You shall not pass, buddy."
尴尬了。
Guma stays safe, kicks him away from his AD carry, and Guma cleans up.
A much better looking fight this time around for HLE here in game number 1. 11
兵被
to
拉扯很
6
难受
is the
吗？
kill
没有
score,
闪
and
现
only
的
one
兵
Baron
感觉巨难
remains.
受啊
The Rebel Baron power play
This
not
Renekton not having
exactly
flash
looking
is just
fantastic,
FF, by the
my
way.
goodness, those damage numbers for Gumayusi.
Shield on top
There's
of
a reason why his
shield.
Caitlyn is being feared
Yeah,
all
Shun needs the serpent's fang this
years, and he's
game.
now got 3 items
熏
put
着
together,
吧，
just looking for some
一
armor
出
penetration to finish off the 4th.
巨
And
蛇之
he
牙
is just
的
going to be a
，3
raid
items
boss.
and
This has
Caitlyn，
been
我泡了，
insane
完
for
了，
HLE,
这女
and
警
his
爆
targeting
头
and
啊
their！ team's target in just under 3 minutes.
我说奈特是
Yeah,
韩
I
援
mean,
没
I
问题吧？
completely
人家
agree, 'cause the
Viper 中
beginning of the
文
fight was
感觉
looking
会
like
比
BLG
奈
might have had the
特
better
说的标
position,
准一
but
点。
Zeus just gets in the back line with that shockwave too over the top.
Viper's
And Viper,
Chinese
who had been
pronunciation
running
is
this game and
unironically
having a
better than
great
Knight.
tournament, just gets deleted and it flips
欧
the fight
恩
on its head.
直接
Bit of a
打
flank
前
angle
排
here
吗？欧
potentially
恩
for
，He's
Ben as
frontlining
the
bar.
net gets Gumushi out of the
Okay,
tempered
TPs,
phase.
TPs.
See where this crocodile is
Poking
lurking though. That's the
the
question.
light,
Probably gets
Knight.
execution. Gets Zeus in the back line
Public
again.
execution
Bit
onto
might be too late
Ezreal.
this time, but Viper
勋 flashes in， 哇，勋被秒了，勋拿一个 Q， 走，结束啦 ，GG 思密达。Wait, Bingo the shutdown on Gumi Yushi. Wait a minute. If Gumi Yushi doesn't die there, they end the game. 逼还在用力逼，可以。差点没被一窝了，我靠。
It is so worth. I mean, even though he's the first one to go down on this side of the map,
Bin was trying to flank, but then Hanalite just went forward. It was a flank of a flank. 双方的上单全在绕后。Oriana ult miss.
The rest of the team just delete Shun.
Zeka 这个发条怎么怪怪的？我靠。Why is Zeka's Oriana like legit missing every ult this game? I think he's only landed one ult this game.
And look how much health Bin loses there.
Are you saying Viper's better at Chinese than you? Dead ass, he might be. Dead ass.
Bin almost got one shot, but at least got one kill back. HLE though on soul point, 5K lead, taking away camps.
这盲僧也太肥了，谁喂的？这盲僧谁喂的？我问一下。Cult chick flush. Yeah, this is gonna sound mind blowing, everyone. But Caitlyn's name in League of Legends
and strong look in game number 1 for
in Chinese.
Kanavi going for the endless hunger,
is female officer. I know,
go
it's crazy.
Oh, he's hungry.
But she do be female officer.
He already went first out of Eclipse, which is not necessarily the most normal.
She
this
do
is
be
kind of
a cop chick.
Connects onto
Two-man Bartle.
Well goes down at the same
Eve,
time.
oh,
Kanavi,
the Q was late. Oh, Megan
has made his way in. That big shield from the teleport on him now. It's 1 second until that dragon
does come up. He was a bit scared. He hesitated. Caitlyn had no flash. 刚才女警没有闪现的情况下，刚才 Q 没按出来啊。Infernal Soul with triple items on Caitlyn.
And BLG should be able to get over here, but there is the Q landing. Kanavi obviously is going in.
Kanavi W's over the wall. How low is it? I can't see. 1000，勋，哦，中国队长勋。Holy shit, he actually got it. Hello? Why didn't they pull it out? 我不理解的是为什么有人会把小龙拉出来啊 There's no way they still 2 dragons in a row, by the way. That's illegal. 拉都不拉吗
I think I saw it
just
down
pull
to
it out.
1390. He just hops over
just
and
pull it to the.
I think it was 1390.
I don't know what it is. The side of the pit. Don't keep it in the middle because that's the second when they jump in. They can just get the smite off. 中国队长勋，什么情况
We're just gonna burn it down. We'll finish it before he gets here.
3 seconds on the dragon. Hanalite pushing for top side.
And at this point, you've got Zeus in the top lane trying to get that wave pushed in at the same time, and HLE just trying to get them away from this Baron pit once again.
They could 2-man the Baron if they wanted to.
Down, like you guys were talking about, it's giving time for Knight
there's no
to get
way
more and more damage.
Hanalite can test the dragon, right? They were literally holding top side. TP from Embessa 想抓耐克 Critical flash. Retracing. Q miss. Embessa miss. Literally everything is missing. 全空 oh, flash Q was clean. Flash Q was clean. Heal? 잠깐만요. Look at it. They get a 3rd dragon in a row. 잠깐만요. 豪华有点乱套了，兄弟们。
Just didn't quite have a
Bro, I was like, there's no way.
It's a complete heist.
Hanalite don't set up a dragon and they won both. 还要往很看，视野全放上野区，还想吃小龙，我真的。This is disturbing to watch. Even as an LPL fan, this is disturbing to watch. 看的怎么这么别扭呢 ？No flash on Victor. No flash on Lee Sin.
That was orbital strike landing onto Shun there in the jungle, but he does survive for the moment and is looking to go back. But this might be HLE's chance to grab themselves
Baron for Hanwha life.
What do you do about this Caitlyn? It does so much damage.
Shun is so low. Shun 血太差，太少了。
The Oriana doing so much.
Jacka 不输 Jacka.
All of that damage
Well,
command attack dissonance
with all these
combo.
smites,
So the Baron
I
will be
was in
taken
your
here by
LPL
HLE.
不愧是 LPL 的
getting
哥们儿
themselves an objective here on this map. I feel like it's been about 15 minutes since we've seen them really take anything outside of that inhibitor.
And we'll have to see how much they can get done with it. Obviously, great sieging power here with the Orion.
Now what?
Zoning with the ball, with
wait,
Caitlyn
BLG
pushing
have double
forward.
serpent
But there's
thing.
also powerful wave clear on the other
BLG
side
出了
with
2个
Knight. So,
巨河之牙嘛
Ben is going mid, trying to push this out before they Baron buff up those super minions.
Two supers in mid, and also bow wave is fucked. 下路线好差呀 BLG. Viper is
Yeah,
eating.
been doing what he can in the mid
Jackie,
lane as
chill
well,
out there,
dealing with those
Jackie.
super minions that are making their way down. Guma gets a shield
Ulti onto
from the
one.
light.
Teleport for the
Viper
shield.
easing again.
Yeah,
Viper
Ben
很勇啊，
looking to make his way
they're gonna
low.
mark him, they're gonna
19
mark
on the
him.
crocodiles.
想抓
There's
宙
gonna be
斯
so much trouble.
，easy
Ulti
又
comes down,
跳
he
进
punches.
去
Big
了
Shun that
，shut
locks it
down.
up. And now the
Yeah,
tempting fate
come
going to
on,
be
you
avoided
Bardo
here, but the
misses.
net's now on
Viper
Gumaguchi.
gets Cheetah.
In so
Good
much
stun
trouble.
by
Big gets
On.
top of
Kanavi
it.
half
Zek
HP.
is taken out as
Kanavi kills On.
well. As
Viper
they
gets
do
forward
kill
again.
On, but they don't really care about
2v4,
another Gumaguchi. He's
2v4.
gonna have to be the one
故意是
raising
在
the
A
Lord
麻
gets
了
the，flag
哎
taken
呦西，
out.
哎，他的 E 被咬住了 ，nice flash stun by the way.
Trying to keep
Oh
them
my
at
god, oh my god, oh my god,
bay. He's
BLG
just
can win, BLG can win, dead
with
ass
only a
BLG
hope
can
and
win
a
by the
prayer,
way.
and at least BLG
Wait a minute.
can't get a
等一下，
Baron
等一
or
下，
a
等一下
Dragon because they're not on the
有
map
画面，
anymore.
兄
We've
弟
had
们，
our
真的有
Zeus
画
highlights
面。
so far this game, and it's time
Good
for some
flash
pin
stun from
highlights.
Renekton.
He
Jesus, it
teleports
stopped the
a short
Caitlyn
distance,
E.
but for the shield and for the boost, and he gets the flank off. They burst down Zeus.
你瞧
They
啥？
make the flank. They make the collapse just when then they need it to crush the siege
Respect,
of
respect.
HLE.
Holy
And
shit,
it was such
Viper
a
is
good
playing
team play
really
'cause it
well
was
this
set up
game.
earlier by
Viper
getting
这
close
把
onto Zeus, who was on that side. Viper was playing the
Easy.
angle
没
so
毛啊
intelligently,
Easy.
not just playing from the base, playing on the
Do you
side.
see how
landing
aggressive
Q
he's
after
playing
Q,
the
getting
Ezreal?
poked
He's like
down time
aim
and
forward
time
3
again.
times.
Zeka's shockwave only
这就是英
connected
雄嘛。
onto the Bard as well.
Oh?
And here is
Where
the
are we
TP you're talking about,
looking?
Kobe.
Here he comes. He's boosted up, coming in. Renekton
Viper
finds Zeus,
什
and there's the combo you're
么
talking？about. So much damage. They instantly delete him. Viper and Shun follow him, and then
Oh,
finishes
Zeka
behind you. The
was
giant
proto
crocodile
belting
flashes on
downwards.
your carries. He goes for Guma first. I was like, what are they going to do
Oriana
about this Caitlyn? He creates
and
so
Lee
much
Sin-Oh
space,
went
and
on
then
to Bard.
Ben,
Are we
the
serious?
follow here as
刚才
well.
发条
He's got the
跟
minions to work
盲
with.
僧的大招是
Slice,
全交给
dice,
辅助了
finds
吗？
another stun onto him. Just engage after engage after engage from the crocodile. And he's able to pull it off and set up the team to take all these kills.
BLG are on the dragon
really
first.
difficult to deal with here.
Caitlyn,
And
how
now
do
the
you walk
pressure
in?
feels like
作为
it
女
is
警
on
怎么走进
HLE.
去
This
呢
dragon means
They have
so
so much
for either
poke.
side, but
Ezreal, Victor, can they
Oh, the
threaten an
shockwave
end?
doesn't actually connect, but there's a kick
Oh
flash
my god,
into
nice
the
kick.
public
Oh my god, my
execution.
ADC is
Viper
getting
should be taken out.
caught.
It takes a little bit of time. Kanavi's
Oh,
traded,
shit.
it's just holding them in
Kanavi,
possession.
you
As Knight flashes
can't.
over the wall. Ben just wasn't there. He finally shows
Oh,
up.
yeah.
But the party's over.
Yeah, he wasn't
Oh,
there because
讨厌死了
Kanavi started the
Kanavi.
party. He hosted the party.
Yo, but
in mid lane.
Kanavi's
He
dead.
saw
Yo, Kanavi's
Viper.
dead.
He
There's no
went
smite. Yo,
before
but there's no
BLG
smite.
could react.
等一下，韩国这
HLE,
边是没
they
有
take the
惩
fight
戒
to
的，
them.
贾克曼
But
尼
the question is, can they
Wait a
even get
minute.
the dragon because they have no
Shun has
jungler.
smite.
Shun is still
看一下 Shun 怎么
alive
操作
here,
咯。
and they're going to try to
放
fight
夹子
this.
啊
A little bit early into the pit
He's
here.
dead.
Shun
He's
is
dead.
not-
He jumped onto a
Oh, Ben is now
fucking
gonna get
trap.
himself in there.
跳到
Slicing and
人家
dicing.
小蛋
Gumayushi
糕
trying to
上，
get
哦，
his
古
down.
芮玉
And
溪
there's the GA proc
Why is
from the
Gumayushi cutting
Renekton.
into the pit?
Zeus and Zeka
Because
still
of
with a
Ben?
lot of damage
什么
available, and Ben not with a
拉
whole
扯
lot
拉
makes
到
his way back.
龙
Gets
坑
the
后面去
stun,
了。
but then gets taken down
Top
by his
inhibitor just
Oriana.
died
And
to
Knight just
minions,
gonna have to
bro.
get out of there as
上单
HLE
的
will
防御塔
finally
直接
get
被
a
小
soul.
兵
That
拆
trap
掉
from Guma was
了。
game changing. He had traps
球女
along
空
the
大
edge
也
of
能
the wall,
赢，
predicting
只能说
where Shun
Zeka
would
这把的
go
球女
over.
非
And it
常
looked to me
怪
like Shun just hopped
非常
straight
诡
into
异
one of those
盲僧
traps.
不肥一点，我
Lost
感觉
all
这
his
个发条
health,
有问
could
题。
not do anything in
Honestly,
that moment. And
Zeka's
finally,
Oriana,
as you
like if
say,
you watch his
they claim
ults,
the
have been
Infernal
very
Soul.
suspicious. If Kanavi wasn't so
They're
fed,
making him work for it, though. HLE, they finally claim it. The last dragon.
Nice trap
They do
by
pick it up. Here's
Gumayushi.
another
不
look
怕
at
让你
Kanavi
放的
starting
夹子
it,
太
though.
准了
He。sees Viper. He hits the
Nice
He's like, we are
Q.
full sending. They go with the shockwave
Oh, he
here.
eat it.
Viper's going to be able to get away from it, but Kanavi
这发有
just
大招就
follows.
走。
Uses the ward hop into kick flash into Zeus, and even with the
太
attempted
帅
denial
了
of the
，Kanavi，
ult,
你
they
想
just
干
kill him as
嘛？
soon as
你
they
想
get
复
out.
仇
But finding that
嘛
little？bit of time
不
was
会
pretty
有人
critical
真的
because it
说
allowed them to kill the
我要
jungle
是
back,
有
allowed
这
them to get
我要是
into
早有
a
这些
strong
队友的
back.
话，我
Maybe
早
they
赢
could actually
T1 了，
contest this.
不
They
会
have had that jungle advantage, even though they were
Kanavi once upon a time said, if I had teammates like this, I would have won T1 ages ago. Oh, hell no, bro. No way. No
That's
way.
why these games are so fun
My
to watch. Both these
region's
teams
getting
with that killer
flamed.
instinct of just full send it. They see the opportunity, they strike.
Kanavi's Lee Sin is so disgusting. Yeah.
Soul now for HLE.
Him and Xiaotian have like some of the craziest Lee Sin mechanics from LPL, I think.
Upgrade.
Who am I missing?
One more, assuming it's the GA.
I feel like I'm missing one
instead of
person.
the Death Stance.
And look at Bin picked up a QSS, so Really
GA
worried
for
about that
Shun.
potential tether, about the
Shun
trap.
也
There's
出
not
复
that
活
much
甲。
CC, but Delight and Kuma have been making his life very, very difficult. Always Delight is in position, lands the tether, he gets trapped.
好消息是兵哥闪现赚好了 ，ADC 闪现也赚好
go
了。
for that QSS,
Renekton
and
is
we'll see
flashed
if it makes
now.
a difference in these upcoming fights.
Yeah, it feels like a lot.
They're
Just
just
for
fixing
traps.
bot wave.
Basically just for the traps. Otherwise,
and tether.
most things are
Did the
just
minions
hold.
take the
Yeah, exactly.
inhibitor?
The tether to come through as well
请问刚
from
才
Nakama. So
高
Ben
地
knows
是被
his job.
小
He
兵
needs to
拆
kill the
了
bottom
吗
lane.
？BLG
What
这
sources the
边
bottom
am I
lane have?
high?
They've got a trap
Am I
in the tether,
high?
and I
Did the
need to
minions
deal with
actually
it.
take the
He's
inhibitor? I
at
think
least
they
able to
did.
do
They
that.
must have.
Problem is, things are
Who
getting
else would
more
have
and more
taken it?
difficult. The
不是
GA
小
has
兵
just
推还
come
能是
in.
谁推的
That is full build. Gumayushi, at least for BLG fans, he is not going to get
因为
stronger
于
than
西
this.
GA
However, he is exceptionally strong.
Yeah, the problem is he probably
怎么
doesn't
办？
need
这
to be
上路
stronger than
兵
this.
线，Oh hell no! Don't look top wave, bro. Do
Alright,
not
well,
smile.
back up
Do
and
not
available once
smile at the
again.
waves.
It's Kanavi and
这
Shun
边
just
线
playing
难
with one
崩。
another night, trying to find these death races. Of course,
Q's
Kanavi goes
in.
in, but out again
Ow,
once more.
ow.
Devin Fate, my God,
Nice
on
sidestep
basically takes
from
his whole health
Gumayushi.
bar in damage. As HLE just fishes
Why does
for
Guma just
angles,
clutch
and
it up when it
they'll
matters
take
the most,
another
bro? Fuck
inhibitor.
this
Remember,
guy.
there is only a naked
Why
inhibitor
is
in the
he
mid
so
lane.
good at
They could take all three
clutching?
while HLE
He's the
also
clutch
takes the Baron.
factor.
BLG
I
are
don't
sending 3 for
understand.
Zeus. They're going to lose the
为
Baron.
什
They
么
have
跟
to
曼
get
玉
this
是打这
kill.
种大赛
Can
就
they actually
很
do it as the public execution gets Zeus in there? He is
很
likely to fall
顺
down,
呐、
but
我
they take the
母
Baron
鸡啊，
as a
不会真的有
response,
人
and
是
now
有那种
BLG
大赛
need
buff
to buy
吧
as much time as they can.
The inhibitors are exposed, and HLE want to come
？BLG
abuse
真
that
可以
fact.
拖这么久吗？
BLG with
我
the
只能说
extra
韩华
person
运
here,
营中期
gonna
出
try
问
and
题，
defend
出大
Ben
问题
coming over.
了。
As you said, his job last time, all he had to
Two
do
inhibitors for
was
half a
flank,
life.
kill multiple
They can
people,
just go
and
bot and
burn
triple inhibitor.
Nova summoner
下路连
spells,
攻，
and then flash on him
防御
and
塔
kill him
全
as
掉
well.
I wonder
了
if。BLG are going to try to wait for the
It's an
GA
open
on
base.
Ben. Will they decide to send it without it?
Whoa.
HLE are
Ow,
just forcing the
RC.
issue. They're taking
Bro,
all of these inhibitors.
They can't even
They're
get
not
rid of the
allowing them
Caitlyn shield
that
through the
luxury of
Karma
waiting
and
for the
BT.
GA.
Are you
Zeus is
serious?
going to have his teleport when he revives.
Ow!
Every auto attack
有点
from Gumayushi
准，
is
有
hurting
点准
so
Viper.
much. Has now
That's
been
the
on that flank
barrier
angle
from
once again.
Viper
Guma
though.
playing so far up as Bin gets in there.
直接
Guma
踢
gets a huge shield. The
Bin
flash
flash,
is
Gumayushi, nice reaction. Nah, it's too hard, bro. It's too hard. It was so obvious that Renekton wanted to flash in. 没办法，没办法，这女警谁喂的？这女警。哦，那 cannot be so right. Nah, he can't Q through the minions. 有小兵啊！Wait, what? Viper kills Caitlyn? Wait a minute. 2 HP? Zeka? Q5. Viper 也够吸的啦！Dude, Viper actually played this game so well. 吸爆。They just let Caitlyn get so much gold on the other side of the map while they were overloading top lane. They literally let Caitlyn get mid tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 for free. Dace, Poppy, people, Camille time. 情感赢来喽，来都来喽。
to ride a snowball is the difference
来都来
between
喽。
these two squads, and if they can get off to a good start once again,
姑妈
then this
头发
could
这么
be
放
the
好
difference
乖啊！
maker.
And I do think that's why it's
Gumayushi
so
looks like a
important that
student
HLE
with his
actually
hair
did get
down.
it across the
他有点
finish line,
像
won that game, was
高
able
中
to
生
finish
He looks like a high
because
schooler.
if you lose a
Oh,
game
no, he
like
looks
that when you're
younger.
that far ahead, that is a
Wait,
tilter for
another
sure.
Vayne ban.
And we are seeing early Vayne ban, Poppy ban, Jace ban, no Camille ban just yet.
I always think, oh, they want to pick Nar or something. If they
How long
ban
gonna
Vayne,
be in Paris? Is gonna be
because we have
burning
a-
there for the
yeah,
World Cup
Jace
Finals.
and Vayne
Wait,
both out.
they're holding the World Cup Finals in
Jace
Paris,
feels like a
really?
pretty,
Jenga,
understandable
thank you
ban,
so much for the
just
prime. Welcome
into,
back, welcome back.
Zeus, but
Thank
it's
you, thank you.
actually, yeah, HLE the do ban it
Wait,
against
it's-
Finn this time around, as HLE will be on our blue side to start this one off. As Divine
No,
has
but
been a bit
France
of an
is the
obligatory ban.
semis.
We did see it come through the last
There will
time
be
these
lots
two
of
teams
watch
met,
parties
and
or
even
maybe
though
even
HLE didn't
riots.
quite find the victory, Divine was a
Okay.
problem.
I think we do get
Camille
like
is still up and available. We'll see if they do want to ban it out.
some
Has been getting banned
notifications
quite a lot.
when
It would open
there
up
are
before that possibility of the
big
Camille
events
bot lane.
happening on the
If
day.
it
So
does,
hopefully
in fact, not
I
get
will just
banned here,
be
they're
a
taking lot of
rat
time, HLE, trying to decide what they want
and
to
hang
do.
out with the
They have the
girls.
same read you
You know?
did, Kobe, of, the Vayne ban is indicating
Do you know
that they
Lena?
are
Yeah,
gonna
actually
be
saw
trying to
Lena
go for a
in
Gnar, so instead they leave up Camille,
World-
they do take away that Gnar.
Have you guys been fans
Worlds,
of the Cassiopeia
like the
and trying to
creator
combo
party.
it with
I got to say 害这里
you know,
吗
other AOE stuff like Jarvan, where you
皇子啊，
cataclysm
熏的
and
皇子
Miasma
没
in
问
there.
题啊，抢一下皇子
Or
没
you,
问题
have
啊
you been worried about
I do like the
mid-laners that
Jarvan
don't have
takeaway
their own
from
safety of dash?
Kanawi.
I personally really like it, but I do think it's also based on how safe the other team is, right? If they have
They wanna play
multiple
Jarvan
carries
Camille.
and you throw in a
讲
Jarvan
完
and
皇
Miasma comes over
子
the top,
配
then it's usually just
金
lights
刚
out,
影
right? So I think I don't love it just as like slamming it down, but I do really think it is quite powerful based on what your opponents have.
Is it just gonna be Ziggs, Camille, Jarvan for the right side? 右边皇子秦刚影炸弹人。Also, there's a BTS concert in the next week. Yo, Trouble, you watch BTS? You wanna go?
What I was gonna say is that Viper brought out the
Trouble?
Talia as the answer. And I've been
You fuck
loving
with some
the
BTS?
bot lanes that attack the Camille and not the Camille pairing, right?
Yeah.
And so if you do go Camille,
They
you can
take
go things
Camille
like Talia
Jinx.
Leona that we have seen before and really just attack that Camille. Anytime she hookshots Unraveled Earth, you get stunned up by the Leona. Leona much more tanky than the Camille, and you can just
Girl,
kind of
you got
focus
any
on
life
making
savings?
Delight's life
Are people
really,
still
really
crazy over
difficult.
BTS?
And so that's kind of what
I
I'm
can't
expecting
imagine it's
again,
very
because
likely
Viper
that
was
anyone
fantastic
with
on Talia when he
the
brought it
reaction
out
time
last
of
time.
less
Just
than
felt like
0.01
Delight never
second
really got to play.
of getting any tickets.
My favorite thing to do then,
They
you know, if you're
literally
the Camille
just
supports,
came
we leave
back.
bottom
It's only
lane. You know,
fangirls.
if they pick Talia and they put Talia in
Thought
bottom
the hype
lane,
would have died
all
down a
I'm
little
out.
bit.
I'm gonna go play with Kanavi. So that's what I will
BLG
expect.
选的是
Well, depending
红
on
队
what
吗
Kanavi's champion is, I'm
BLG
pretty sure
是
we'll, see
一
it
选
immediately here. But if you get Kanavi
红不
compared
红
with
队
the
我就
Camille,
没看到，
that
不
is
好意
the way to
思。
take over games right now is jungle support.
Why didn't you
And
watch
that's that Cassiopeia
yesterday?
with Jarvan Cataclysm
主播
on
昨
target
天
about
从
it
大
is a
连
really
回
good
首
combo.
尔，
And it
没
could
时
be bot
间，不
or
好
mid,
意思
right? That's the thing,
I was
because
traveling,
Weibo
so I
is
couldn't
another champion that is
make it in
fantastic
time for the
into
game.
The Camille. Shen support
Shen?
also very good into the Camille. I
Ooh.
love these drafts that are
I think Shen is so
attacking the
undervalued in
Camille
the current meta.
and
感觉
taunt,
现
and
在
then
玩
also
圣
you
的
have
人
Miasma
太
comes
少
down,
了。
and you have the
圣
parry
辅
zone
助、
during
圣
Halo
上单
Blades,
都
and
可以
also the
玩。
empowered Q that
With
comes
the
out from
best
Camille.
Camille
Shen
being
can answer
meta, you
so
know.
much of what you can do, and like you said, people's answer is
I
that
still
be,
can't
"Oh, I'm just gonna
unsee
roam."
that
Well, guess
one
what?
fan
Shen
art
has Stand United.
in
Shen can match that
Riftbound
pressure on
where
the
they
map.
drew
So
Shen
I feel
with
like
no
when
hair,
the tournament
no
started, I
pit
was
hair.
thinking Camille is insanely OP, but as the tournament has evolved and people have
Does
drafted
Shen
better
look
and
like the
better
type of guy
answers,
to get
I'm less
laser
on
on
the
his
side of
pit
Camille.
hair? I don't
There's
know,
also
man.
so much flexibility from BLG. So we're looking at this. The
Sienna.
Cassiopeia Shen could just be a
Kanawi
bottom
like
lane.
Sienna
It could
lah.
also be mid lane, top lane. There
be
could be a
jungle.
jungle for Shun there as
Yeah.
well, although the Jarvan support hasn't come out for a
Kind of
while.
a toxic ass
I just think
composition
that
from Hanwha.
having that level of flexibility and
要来了
draft
吗？五
really
AD
does
蛇女下
make
路
things
啊
so difficult for your opposition.
That is Cassio Ball if
Speaking of
I've ever
difficult,
seen one.
and I was talking about
They
pairings
played
of
this
jungle
comp
with a
before.
support.
蛇女
The
配
Kiana, I always
皇
like it
子
into Jarvan. You have
和
so much
圣
mobility
以
and
前
you have so
见
much
过的
damage
呀。
to play into it.
This was
Kiana
their
and
game one
Camille,
draft against
that is
Hanwha
a recipe for death.
from the
They
last
will
best of
delete
five.
someone
上次打
instantly.
BO5
So,
就是
we'll
这个
see. You have
BP
to be
吧。
very quick with your Stand United to protect that person if
They're
they do
picking
find
away
them,
all
but
of Kanavi's
adding the
signature
Camille onto the
heroes.
roams early
Well,
with the
good
Kiana,
thing there's
I do
still
like the game
Belveth
plan
left in
again
the pool,
from
guys.
HLE.
Kapachungus
And so we'll have to
Deluxe.
look at, you know, what are they going
Didn't
to be
even
able
see
to
Hanwha's
get
coach's
for
name
their
before. I
mid lane. They
can't.
are
The guy's name
currently
is
respecting the
Homie.
super
Yo,
flexibility
what's up,
of
my
mages
homie?
that does exist as well for Viper and Ignite, and so also banning the Syndra.
Felt like
again
League
this
wasn't the
time
same after
around.
watching
Last
Lion vs
time it was banned
Hanwha.
in the first three, but they're
Only
still gonna answer
saw
here.
And the
end
other
of
thing is,
game,
if
okay,
they are
middle
gonna
of game
Cassio
4,
bot,
and then I saw that they
BLG needs to
threw.
get AD somewhere,
And I
right?
saw
Jace is banned,
mid-game of
Nara
game
is
5.
banned,
I didn't see
Renekton was
games
played,
2 and
Bessa
3.
was played, Vayne is banned. A lot of the meta AD tops
Lissandra.
are already out. There
Ooh,
are
I like the
always
Lissandra
singles
ban.
Like Yone and things along those lines.
Kanawi
You can get
Kiki.
AD elsewhere, but it
Trouble,
is
did you
getting a
see
lot
the
harder
new
as we go further into the draft
TFT
to
set?
find
It looks
AD
kind of
variants
cool. Oh my
elsewhere.
god, I'm geeking out already.
Lissandra is an option.
It's like
I guess.
elementalists or
Lissandra-
something.
Lissandra banned out, yeah.
I don't know. Nature. Hashtag
Yeah,
nature.
they feel like that Cassiopeia
Looks
should
so
be going
bad.
towards the other side
What?
of the map.
I
One
thought it
more
looked.
ban here from
Okay,
AD.
maybe I'm just like
As the mid
tweaking,
lane
but
is
from
getting
what I
very
saw, I thought it
thin.
looked pretty cool.
Yeah, that being said,
Akali.
you know, if you're going to spend all these mid lane bans for HLE, Knight could just play the Cassio mid, and that's not really a problem, and you could just play an AD carry. But, of course, you know, that Cassio-Shen combo really built to make the Camille's life very difficult. So,
Are we giving up?
Could be a little bit tougher in that 1v1 on the bot side, but clearly a lot of playmaking potential here for HLE. If Yari gets locked in, you have Ari,
They need
Camille, you have the Kiana, you have so
some-
much mobility, and you have that follow-up from the Ziggs throwing
What
that
did you
Mega
play
Front
top
bomb
lane
into
here?
the back line. Guma was
Ari,
devastating on
Ziggs,
this pick
Camille,
against
Kiana. Literally everyone jumps forward. 三个 AP 吗？
Yeah, the HLE
两个 AP 啊。
Lots of playmaking.
Rumble. Oh, I didn't realize that Rumble though, by the way. 我都没看到兰博没选，也没办。我 BLG's draft is so good, by the way. BLG 这个阵容有点太好了。If Viper plays Corki, he's mega homeless. Lucian.
Oh, that'd be an interesting one, as they are considering some AD carry options for Viper. Try and get some of that AD damage like you were talking about.
Tristana into... just play Lucian. Play for the dashes, fuck it.
There's your Tristana, Atlas.
Yeah, well, there's that one.
Huh.
Things could get weird, but I don't know
Lucian Shen bought Cassio mid. 蛇女中. Bro, I hate R into Cassio. It's so homeless.
I think they were kind of forced into it by
蛇女打那里就是爸爸的儿子。Your top
options up there for
Ew, what the fuck is Honolulu's draft?
as the answer.
Like, just look at all 5 champions picked together. 左边这个阵容怎么看起来这么
great ability to roam as the
有点蛋疼。Honolulu cute solo queue, like literally 左边排位都不敢这么选阵容的。Like deadass, I've seen better comps in fucking solo queue than the left side. Ari, Kiana, Camille triple dive. And I guess York just has side lane threat. Smile. And can also have threat onto Rumble bar. Rumble Cassio.
I really am gonna have such a huge magnifying.
I don't like the Honolulu draft, but the Lucian pick here is not that good. The Lucian pick here is to simply have some sort of mobility into the enemy team's composition. And I think Lucian's in a position where he...
It's going to be interesting, you know, and it's also one of these things where
since they changed his passive, I think Lucian
these types of compositions that are
is
so
completely fine with the Shen.
That you're looking for on HLE.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree, and it's just such a good matchup. York into Rumble really does.
I don't really like
into 1v1 pretty heavily. Then you have all these great enablers, people who can attack, and you have Ziggs who can hold.
Actually, because the whole point of playing Ziggs Camille Kiana.
Disrupt the top matchup.
Oh my god, they're getting revenge. 兵哥叫人了，来复仇了。哦，喜欢抓上。I think that's a bit of an issue. Oh hell no, he's gonna trade 1-for-1. Oh hell no, bro, I don't know who's goofier. EQ 没闪过，还有人过来送嘴里去了。Oh hell no, bro. 兵哥直接被小兵给 A 死了吗 ？Did he actually just die to minions? No, I feel like he just got fucked, bro, by the ghouls. 这不是小兵吧？这是狗吧 ？Bin's ego sinking by the second.
Hit a bunch summoned up, all of the minion damage you talked about as well, Kobe.
Okay, Bin still has double eyelids. It's okay.
Either top laner, but Zeus fighting in
完了呀，兵哥，
gets
这
first blood
上
in the
路
1v2.
有点丑啊。
First blood here makes it super not worth for them.
Viper,
This is the hunt for the Grand Slam we were talking about last game. These 3 players are that one.
怎么有人闪现前后？What the fuck？ 清的好快！奈特，哦 ，So laners are getting gapped. Nice E flash from on. Konami dies. Okay, we're back. We're so back. 天呐，太夸张了，什么情况？ It's almost like Honolulu didn't prep for Lion, but they prepped for BLG. Yeah, and G2 prepped for my nuts, okay? Like, she balled. What a early aggression from both sides, though. I like it. I do think BLG solo, I mean, I guess Cassio didn't even react to the flash. So that's fine. The Rumble Cassio with no flash, Monkas. Into counter Ari, Monkas.
But double flash recommended, and they instantly punish it here.
推上， get that waving, bro, get that waving. The Avengers are assembling top lane， 上路3v3都来了。On the flash, they don't know Kiana's here. Oh, they saw, 看到了。Camille has flash, has ignite, on the flash. Oh my god, bro, the EQ missed. 寿司，no flash, overheated, auto attack. 2 kills.
the same
Wait,
time.
RQ missed
But now
Loki?
it's Delight and Zeka trying to get this fight to work. And Delight has to flash.
Delight
himself out
has
of the way as Knight
flash,
turns up.
finally.
Yeah, Ben says you're not getting out of this one. I don't care if you have Zeka roaming up first. He forces the play.
Literally
They
everything
get the
missed, I think, in the first 3
and they
seconds.
push them off
Monk
the
S.
tower.
Exactly.
技能控零点多啊，兄弟们。
because not only do they get the kills, they deny the wave.
ARAM,
The wave is going to push away from
literally.
the Yorick. They
Look
get a
how
play,
homeless
they
the
push
AD
them out of their
carries
own
are.
jungle here.
不是这
That is
下路，
fantastic for
这
BLG.
下路也太无聊
It's a
了
slight
吧
advantage on money, but let's have a
I'll
look at this
take
again.
girlies
And again,
pamper
you're
session
gonna
on
see the
Monday.
camps on recall
I
here
need
on
to.
the mid-map, so Ari's
I'll
gonna be the
update
first
you,
one
but
to
I probably
roam up.
can. I probably
So
can.
they make the call
WW.
here for HLE. They're like, yeah, we're gonna scrap it out, even though BLG got the early damage on us.
But then Bin has this overheat, just goes in onto Zeus. Kanavi clearly trying to help him
并
out, but
直接
Kanavi's getting
走到人家
closed down
脸
high
上
on
去了，
Shun.
真
And I thought for a second with the scrap shield that Zeka might not even be able to finish off Bin. And when Knight arrives, another flash has to be forced. They push it in, they deny it, and that man is locked in.
Bin.
Yeah, he
He
is.
Chill,
does
chill,
that,
chill,
you
chill.
know you're in trouble.
Chill.
When Bin starts vibrating,
Oh,
Chills,
on,
actually chills.
Which is just going to be backing away. Hextech sweep just to try and soften him up there as man. Speaking of
赵楠
armies,
又
there are
打
a lot
起
of
来
things here in
了
this top
哦
lane that Zephyr's gonna
好
show off as well.
呢
They're
怎么
looking
全
for
家
the
福
rumble.
都
They
来
will
了
be able to grab
Charmis
the kill. Zets walks it
Okay.
off at the same time, but the rest
Doesn't
of
kill
BLG
Zeds.
looking to turn up.
Delight.
Zed's going to have to employ his maiden to try and help
全
out
家
his
福
teammates as he's
靠
going home, looking a little worse for wear.
role that is
Cheer
best
on Ziggs.
suited to abuse comeback experience. You know,
Berserker
look,
also
Delight and
gapped
On are level
Gumayushi
4
yesterday.
right now, but
I
as soon as
saw
the average
Gumayushi
levels of the minions
go 1 and
of your
6 on
opponents hit
Kog'Maw,
level 6,
and
you
Steven
start
was sitting
getting
across
big
me, and I was
comeback
like, this is
experience
your
since you're the
fault.
lowest level and
Deadass
so
is
far
your
behind.
fault. You
Now looking
influenced
for
the
some
world to
angles
play
here as
Kog'Maw
Scream
Lulu that
stays
one
down,
time,
finds
like
nothing at
half a
all.
year
He's
ago.
going to get that follow-up as Knight.
Oh, nice
Petrifying
CC chain onto
gaze.
Kiana.
But it's not
Tiana
quite doing enough here as Zeka just gets himself out
Okay.
with that spirit rush.
Zeka
Shun
half
getting a
HP.
nice knock up there as Zeus running out of buttons and Bin turns up.
Oh my god,
That
Bin
flame spirit
烤
is
肉
hitting
串
everybody, goes
一烤
down.
三
Knight finds the twin fang to answer it, but it's rumble for Camille so
Nice
far.
sidestep on the Q.
Shun looking a little worse for wear, and Gumayushi is now here to throw these bouncing bombs
I think that's a
forward. The
2 for
gloves should be taken here as On is the one that actually finishes off that second one.
It's huge for BLG. I mean, they've got an
BLG
unanswered
at 2
Lucian on
grubs.
bottom side, still pushing. Viper got another minion wave there and almost was able to get
Bin
the second turret play.
Exactly,
47
being able to just soak up
47
that gold and
CS on
experience
Rumble.
on that bottom side is going to be able to base here.
Yeah.
BLG had so
兵哥
many
怎么
members
送
of
起来
HLE
了
low, but not the damage to finish them off. It didn't
打
feel
得好
like the damage
急
coming
啊
into the
有
same time,
Viper, not
largely
Viper,
because Lucian
Bin's
is
playing
bot.
way too
This
fast.
Petrifying Gaze looked like it was going to be so impactful,
Yeah.
getting a multi-man stun, but Bin is very weak. Viper is
Really
not there,
nice
and they
CC
just didn't really
layering
have
from
anything behind
BLG.
it.
Yeah,
这
they
就
don't
是
get that
肾和
Kiana,
蛇女的
ult
配
to
合
land
吗？
there, so
神
goes down
Cassier
immediately afterwards, but then
They just
fighting
blew
right back
all
out
their
here.
fucking
BLG
CD and Bin's like,
with the EQ
I'm
back
going
inside.
back in.
And I gotta say,
I'm
Bin's
going
equalizer
back in.
basically did nothing. He used it after the Petrifying Gaze ended
Bin 的这个
and put
大
it
招
in between everyone there. So if he had the equalizer,
Where here in this
Oh,
game,
true,
this is a
true.
really
Kiana is
impressive
pretty
bounce back
homeless.
here
I
for the
didn't realize
BLG
how
jungler.
homeless, but she's
It shows that
she's
first
pretty
game
homeless.
didn't really tell the whole
0-3.
story.
She's
And
kind of
while Shun
skinny.
is, 3-0-3. You look over.
Are you back in the T1 headquarter? Yes, I am.
In the same gold. So Bin in trouble again.
Yeah.
Yeah, 没闪呀 No
flashy.
flashy.
Tanks up the turret just
Look,
enough
okay.
once again.
He didn't even
And Shun
ult the
looks to get in
wave.
there.
He
The
just
Cataclysm
tried
goes
to
down.
overtrade.
Does shut
他有
down
换
Zeus once again.
熏导，这上单不能没有你呀，熏导。
Shun's able to get in range for
This is
the
literally
dunk.
like.
Wait a second, another culling comes out. Viper
Oh, he
trying to keep
canceled
that
Delusional.
pressure on the bottom
I actually
side.
never thought that Ziggs W
Looking
just
for an angle
cancels Delusional
towards
when he does
On
that.
here, or is maybe On looking for an angle towards him as the charm goes wide.
Car misses.
Nicely played by the
Jarvan,
Shen, actually,
no
as the
ult.
Upchuck does
Palms
get
没
popped.
大
Nice stun
招。
coming out from Kanavi
They
defensively.
wanna chase
As we
now,
look
they're
here
gonna
towards
get
his bottom
chased.
side, things still remaining difficult for Gumayushi. Does not quite have his first item completed
True,
just yet.
Kiana's
Shun getting
hubris.
himself out of the way.
Always when the pivotal fight
Rookie
happens,
was
they have,
co-streaming the
like, no
World
stats,
Cup?
And I just feel like in those cases, it's not very valuable.
Alright,
Whereas
Shin
there's
gets the
tons
Scuttle
of
Crab. Big,
offensive
big, big.
pressure. He might need something
They're
like
not
Stu
making
Caps
him
to
play
survive.
topside. They want to contest. Oh my god, I just realized the score number. Go in Shura. Oh, that's Miasma baited out though, low key. Navi, nice invis. On flashed into E out. Banana. Shun
It's an
has
ocean
all.
soul this game. BLG still thinking about trying to find an angle here as HLE pretty
Okay.
healthy. as they look to try
No,
and respond.
don't get too crazy,
Moving
my
on
fellow
over,
gamers.
Should be able to get some damage on this turret at least.
So it's interesting, they're going to trade mid prio for bot prio.
Viper's
like, fine, I will just go push bottom lane down here and over the wall.
Onto the Camille.
Ooh, how does it tag Camille though? It's kind of fucked. 1 for 1.
Kanavi trying to find
Shun,
that
no
stun, but doesn't
flash.
quite get there.
Monkus. Lucian's coming, Lucian's coming.
The water
That
picked up.
gets
Is now
him? That
Zeus wanting
petrifies?
this.
这都能被大到
So
吗
far in this lane.
How big is Camille's
It's just that
face?
1-for-1 at the end of the
Would
day.
that
Knight
work?
Definitely hoping to get more members. And ends up being
I
that
mean, they
trade.
get Dragon at the end of the
Protoplasm
day.
Rush. Seems Zeka run away.
Ooh, it's Cassio Ari.
Protoplasm Rush there
Yeah, I
is
love
now
Cassio
complete for
Ari.
on, which obviously is a very effective item, but against these kind of teams, I always really think you should be going lock it.
吉安娜，你怎么跳过来了？吉安娜
His
，his flash, his flash.
And Shun does quite find the stun, but it's not quite going
The
to work
Shen
as
ult.
they're stand united from on as he joins the
宙
party.
斯
Flash out of the way, the taunt there from Zeus. And has to use that
Wow.
and loses his jungler.
Hunter
A
life
fourth
for
death
throwing.
here for Kanavi.
Yeah, Kanavi down. You're
Kanavi
talking
想
about,
偷
well, he can
吃。
definitely get punished and very,
Why
very
is Kanavi and
squishy.
Delight
Does
playing
have to
away
burn
from
the
each other?
flash and
Players
because
earn so
Knight
much if they don't
just
spend
soaks
left
up
and
the
right. I
mid
feel like it
wave
shouldn't
into
run
bot lane.
out.
BLG for that play.
Wasn't there like
They don't
this
lose
notorious
anything.
announcement by Scout that after 10 years of playing pro and he's like
This champion Cassio.
one of the
He
more
gets so damn
popular
tanky.
LPL
When you get a
players?
lot
I
of early
argue
items,
that
you get accelerated,
Scout has
the
a very
early
big
Roa,
following
can build
in
defense
China
items very,
because he
very
played in LPL for
easily,
so
and
long. He had like
Shun,
200,000
be
left.
careful.
Yeah, there's the flash
In
just
Chinese
put
money.
inside the
Isha.
Hextech ultimatum. Supreme
Shun, no
Spectre
flash.
comes down there as well.
Ooh,
Kamichi,
3-man EQ.
the first one to die.
1 for 1.
Might be
On's
picked
gonna
up as
probably
well,
die.
but
Oh,
even
they don't have
is
damage,
able
hello.
to get so far away from this fight. Knight
这
gets
么
in there,
肉
and now
吗？
the
胜
ground is
辅
on
助
Kanavi.
啊！The
Tries to
Protoplasm
escape,
did so much
bounces over
there.
the wall, but it does not.
Solo
Now
laners,
HLE
3 for
running
2.
for the hills as Zeus trying to
I think
turn
Zeus
it
is dead, no
towards
flash.
Viper
Oh, they're
here. The
going on
dash
Viper.
from
He has
He's
dash.
into the
Oh,
goalie
he
wall as well, and
predicted
Shelly
the
gets
dash.
involved. But Viper will
But Viper
survive
has
this one, and
flash.
now Knight making his way over, and a teleport out.
Wait, Viper has
from this
TP on
Lucian to make
Lucian?
sure
Wait,
that he's
how did I
all
not
right.
realize that
Zeus
Viper had TP on
lasting a
Lucian the
long
entire
time, but I
game?
believe he's dead as
我
well
刚
as
发
Viper
现
gets
卢
in
昕是
there
带着
and
TP，我
helps
靠
Bin take the
Why didn't you
And,
stream
that
yesterday?
is so frightening. We can see this fight. The initial engage from HLE looks pretty good, but look at Viper on the side.
I
This
was
Culling
1v1ing
just destroyed Guma. He basically soloed Guma
a
down,
polar bear.
knocks him out of the air.
Yeah, Guma down, so they
勋
get
这
the
把
shut
直接
down
随
there.
便发力
Traded
吗？
for the
勋这个
Jarvan,
EQ
but
好帅
I mean, the Shen is
啊
honestly fairly
That
tanky there
protoplasm
with the
genuinely baited
protoplasm,
Hunter
and so
Life for so
BLG
long.
are able to run them down
Did
with
you
the
win?
Cassio
Well, obviously
DPS.
I'm alive
Just
and I'm still
continual
streaming,
uptime,
so
and now we're
obviously
right
I
back at the
won.
scene of the crime.
Yeah,
Q.
the Hextech minefield
Dude, this
down
fucking
here
Ziggs
for Kamichi,
hurts.
just
差点
trying to
好
make
痛
sure
我靠
it's as difficult as possible to get in. You can see it's pretty difficult. These bouncing bombs hitting two
Flash
people
check?
every single
Yeah,
time.
the choke
And
is
BLG
being
have
held
had enough.
so
They're
well
getting
by
out of here.
Guma
Shelly is
Yushi.
theirs.
I mean, that's just
I can't stop saying
Guma
Guma
hits
Yushi
3
like that.
bombs in a row
In
on
Chinese,
On goes down to 20, 30%.
if you make
He's just
the
gotta leave.
sound,
Yeah, the poke damage. I mean, the
It
extra
means
range and the
fish.
poke damage here
So
is
I
what's
just-
going to be very dangerous if they
Guma Yushi.
can't get like a good Lucian culling or something from the side of BLG, and Guma's able
It's
to
so funny.
get
Guma
a couple of those
Yushi.
to land.
Guma Yushi.
And
Guma
it's gonna be
Sushi.
3 objectives, and so
Gooner
push on the
Sushi
top
as
side
well.
here from
Gooner
Zeus,
Yushi.
once again in for the turret plating.
Yeah,
How much of
Guma
an
is
effect this
playing League of
damage is
Legends
gonna have
against his
because
will
Dragon
right
started up
now.
and they're pulling him over.
It's catch 22.
Ain't nobody
He
loads up a
but he
League of
loves
Legends
winning.
game and be like, yeah,
But
let me
also,
play
like, the AD carries that he's
Ziggs
best
bot
at,
lane.
kind of like mages as well, like Jin and Varus.
Dragon
right?
starter
Like,
for
they're mainly
BLG
doing
soul
skill
point
shots
if
and
they
all
get
that
it.
business.
怎么说？
So,
听龙牌。
it's somewhat
I don't like how
strange.
Virtual is
He's so
going
good
mid.
at it, even if you may not necessarily like it, is okay.
Flash check.
Zeka
Lucian no
getting
flash,
cold
Cassio no flash.
momentarily, down to
只有你
almost
没闪现
50%
啊
here as this would be
！Ooh,
soul
Cassio not
point
having flash.
for
Ooh.
BLG if they're able to get this
Mid
Dragon.
pressured by Rift Herald.
Field does
Ooh.
go down. It's in an annoying position, but BLG
Yorick
haven't
is also
taken
pushing
damage
mid.
just yet.
炸弹人，
Is
炸
just getting
住
some work
了
done here in this mid lane. And the poke damage onto Shun is starting to add up. It's
2K?
going to be the
Kanavi?
Dragon secured by
Ooh,
BLG.
he flashed in, but he
they
didn't get it.
cannot keep
Shen
Shun
ulting?
alive, and now
Shen
the rest of
ult,
BLG are
didn't
running
come
for the
through.
hills.
Too much damage.
Zeus just flashes on top of
Night no
puts it into
flash.
the goal
Night
wall.
没闪现的
And
Night
能
能跟上吗？Wait, how is this guy so fast?
Dude,
that snake is running like 60 kilometers per minute.
Gets in there with the flash, but the Q comes
Bitch,
out
bitch.
and Zeus to keep him alive. They take out this rumble yet again as Kanavi
Serious?
overextends
No,
a
no, no,
little.
no, 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 no.
And now on taking a fair bit of damage.
Oh
the
my
bouncing
god,
bombs,
Ben
and
is
now the ghouls
tweaking,
to
dude.
chase
Ben
him
is
down.
genuinely tweaking today. 什么情况？试一
It's a bloodbath, and
Can I unsee that? Oh my god, did no one see that? 真的没有一个人看到 Bean 往前闪，然后 TP 吗？ Oh my god, I literally can't watch, by the way, this is painful.
Shun goes in, but didn't have his flag and drag to get back out, and then Zeus
谁叫
knows he
T
has the TV shield. He just
请看
sends and
VCR
creates
just
space
watch
for his
the
team
replay
to be able to move forward constantly throughout these
they
bombs.
TP bot
Yeah, I mean,
but then
it's good
Zeus
coordination
TP'd out
for BLG to get
alright
Knight out of the cage
Zeus
very quickly. Then Bin
walks
actually
out,
pulls
Bin
Sending
flashes
here
in,
and can't finish off
TP's
this.
onto
Bin
the
TP'd
minion.
in the middle of that. I think an accidental press, and maybe
He
he was
just
trying to go for the
mashed
TP
everything.
shield, but it looked rough.
But then Kanavi also
Maybe
tries to
he
go
was
in,
going
and
for
is
the
not able to land
TP
his Q,
shield.
So he doesn't get the damage, and he goes.
Damage coming on through
Did he
from
see
this Ari
you?
as he looks for a bit of an angle from the fog of war.
I don't
It's
think
pretty
so.
scary.
Yeah, all the lethality.
I don't know.
Oh dear, the charming
Charm?
is going to
와,
land on the
蹲到了 two-man Cassie ulti, channel, two-man taunt. Good peel from BLG. 可以 Owen 跟勋这把保的 That was so sexy. That was Kimochi, bro. That was actually Kimochi. Didn't have enough damage to kill the roll of Casio. 伤害不够啊，加个胜的大招。I guess they didn't calculate channel. Dragon up in 1 minute? BLG can't do Baron. That Baron hurts way too much. That's a lot of ults, though.
It's going to be very difficult to do it in his face.
That's a lot of ults.
Yeah, I mean,
And that's Casio flash again. Casio not having flash for the next dragon just means Zeus flash cages and she's dead. 下一波奈特没闪现的情况下，感觉放个笼子就倒了。哦 But Shen's going. Owen 来了。Guma Yushi just go Rabadon. I just realized Kanavi's 1-7 on Kiana, bro. 我刚发现有人骑哈娜1杠7，我靠。
Then maybe you still call worth, right? If you actually can kill Knight this time around.
Alright, Kanavi, can you get the final smite?
Oh, I'm taking a bit of damage here. Stand United.
1 Q, 2 Qs, dude, he's already half HP. 完了，这2个 Q 直接被打残了。
He's scripting for sure.
Yeah, he is.
I don't think I've seen this guy miss a
He's
Q.
scripting.
That last one. It did go a little bit wide.
I closed my eyes for that one, buddy.
Yeah, that one hit the dragon. That one hit the dragon.
Okay. That's a lot of people stacked on top of each other. Monka S. 1 Q land. Guma Yushi sees Bin. Viper's alone in the pit. Wait, did he just bait out Kiana? Because that Kiana was so fucking low. It's just lit. Rumble zoning. 2-man onto Kanavi. Soul to BLG. 잠깐만요. Zeka has to flash out. Knight no flash, can't follow. 2 kills to Hanhua life. 2换1，奈特 Oh, he has no flash. Are they gonna chase? 想追 EQ? He's not gonna die to Zeus? Wait, how is Shun still alive? Shun 怎么还 Oh, it's Ocean Soul, that's why. Yeah. 快跑边 He should be out.
It looks like he is gonna get out. They
Yeah,
got
he's out,
the
he's out.
dragon. I love
Okay,
how
at the end of the
Kanavi
day,
played in
2
this
for
moment. He's so
2.
calm in these
2换2
really panicky situations. You know, Kavi was trying to get in there, but Shun
Well played, well played.
and he's going for Zeus.
Viper baited Loki.
TP
from both AD carries. Shun's gonna die to the ghouls, by the way. Monka S. Knight, no flash. Ooh, was on knees. Wait, Shen ulted Delusion? Dude, how OP is Ocean Soul, by the way? 哇，这水龙回这么多血吗？真假？
Oh, the healing.
Ooh, that's a bit annoying. They all lived on 1 HP. That actually might be Ocean Soul diff. 真的是水龙差距吗？
And while HLE, they take the fight to Viper and they jump over the back of
Nah,
the wall.
Guma doesn't have ult. It's 3 seconds.
That gives the opening there, and BLG do get that Ocean Drake, and
打
now
得
with
好
all of
乱，
this
我都不
healing,
看
it
出
is
来
going to help so much. So
我都
look
看不
at
知道打得
all
划不划
jumping
算
over the
了
back.
So
of the
Viper
pit to
bought
go
a
for
lot of
Viper,
time
but then look at the focus on Dragon.
to
Exactly,
have
they commit to
BLG
that.
rush
I
the
like that decisiveness,
rush
but
the
then
dragon,
Owen
and then
Shun
they
turning here
instantly
onto
engage onto Kanavi,
and
so
the
Kanavi has no
miasma. He's
smite here.
grounded. He can't get out of there
Wow,
at
he
all.
EQ
So they
smited
have
that
full eyes
onto
on
the dragon
objective.
after
HLE
engaging
started the
onto
fight off well. They
Kiana.
killed it off
哇，
that carry,
熏导
but it
太
is so
帅了，
going to
熏导
BLG. And even though HLE are picking up some kills, BLG are able to kite out.
Shun
Enough of them
is
survive.
genuinely
They keep that
carrying
soul, and
the
they're
game
feeling
on his
so
shoulders.
good about that fight.
熏自己一个人把这个家给扛起来了，兄弟们。
Here for BLG. They lock themselves down the soul, and now Elder is going to be spawning so incredibly quickly.
BLG topside vision. BLG do Baron so quick. But you can't do Baron when what is this thing called? Kiana's so homeless. Do you think Kiana's gonna die 10 times this game? Kanavi 这边有没有可能死10次啊 ？1 in 10. That's Scuttle Crab as well. They're just trying to bait TPs. 这个 TP 勾引出来了。they can't follow. They can't follow. 有点跟不上。Oh, wave is so bad for BLG. Oh! I think he's out though. And his TP. Shun no flash. Okay, nice E flash onto 根本鱼溪。根本鱼溪倒了，根本鱼溪。Oh, Viper solo kills delight. Oh, Hololine's position here is so bad. They go bait it out. 不是啊，最肥的被拉在后边啦，最肥的。They didn't protect the president. They just left him with his pants down. 结束。Alright, that's game 2. That's game 2. BLG win game 2. Ongoing.
That is going to be theirs.
I just realized BLG got their first tower at 29 minutes. 29分钟第一树塔吗？真的假的？Despite Bin's best efforts at literally trolling the game away, BLG are still winning. Kanavi is the double agent we needed.
And I just love the communication there.
可哪有这把1-8的Kiana也太搞笑了。哦 ，1 in 9 Kiana. They're gonna try and go on Casio. 蛇女。They didn't get the Camille ult? Oh, they don't have Camille. 没有心脏引大招啊。Viper 1v3. 哇 ，Viper 直接跳上去，好勇。Oh, nice E. Well played. Bin's here for moral support. 斌哥来还场的兄弟们。GG. That's a much better game from Shun and On. Shun 跟欧文这把作用挺大，我靠，把2个最会玩的英雄选出来了。That is one of BLG's best comps that we've seen so far in MSI though. This is Casio, Shen, Jarvan trio. 蛇女配肾还有皇子打野，感觉无敌了呀！如果兵没有乱玩的话，早赢了，真的早赢了呀！勋这么肥，打野都打成1-9了。Yo, Kanavi's actually about to be 1 in 10. Please. Oh my god, Kanavi's 1 in 10. Is that the worst KDA? 1-10是本次 MSI 最差的 KD 吗？请问 ？Surely 110 is the worst KD that any players had this MSI. On God. Alright, we have a series, shall we have a series?
So I feel like they thought, hey, we're probably going to get outscaled, so you kind of just keep sending it, right? You know, you don't really have much recourse. They're losing all the dragons. They had to just try to fight their way out. It did not work. BLG looked more cohesive for sure. Vayne remaining on the
Syndra ban for Rise.
Syndra ban with that Gnar going to give you the response as soon as that Vayne was banned.
So I feel like I at least personally have a pretty high Rise priority, especially with the Syndra ban. Yeah. So a lot of people have been playing it into it. I mean, it's a very good, flex ban versus BLG in general.
How's the food in Korea?
But also does
food is pretty good in Korea. I would also say that food in Korea is pretty cheap. 感觉韩国吃饭很便宜，算蛮便宜的。
I do always like, any Wukong or any Pantheon, kind of like aggressive answers, allow you to really start fights, attack.
Jace and Vayne are permabanned this series. 他们不让你玩杰斯或者我也不让你玩凶的。
Two good answers into it still up right now.
Yeah, I feel like the Taliyah has started really becoming a popular option into it. I feel like Annie has found not all that much success so far this MSI. This last ban, I think, should go over to the Vi because then you'd be contesting
Rise time. 日子配梦魇吧 Nocturne Rise. What do we think?
And will BLG just leave
Actually, there's Vi. Your VI. Oh, Vi is very high pro actually.
There is still Nocturne up and available as well. If you want to use that to kind of
Vi Nocturne.
Yeah, looking and have that pressure as well.
Rise, Nocturne.
Then I guess, if you go over the Rise and you go like Taliyah and Vi combination, and you have point and click set up too. A lot of discussion though.
Yeah, let's
There's
figure it out.
the buy, okay.
The buy just going to be banned away, but I don't wanna take that
okay.
risk. Kanavi
Take
was
the
pretty powerful
rise.
on that
Since
champion
there's no
last time, and
Casio
so the
left.
rise just going to be
我
freely
们有
picked up.
蛇
The
你直接
Anivia
锁蓝
still
光
up
头
and
啊
available, but no Cassiopeia for the counter.
Nah, but
you can
BLG
go
don't fuck
in
with
towards the
Anivia. They
Anivia,
don't play
you can
Anivia.
go
Okay,
with
what do you
Annie,
play
so
into
some players do
Rise? Like
really
Annie or
enjoy.
something?
There's
Oh wait, you
also
can't play Annie
some
into Rise,
players
right?
are really a fan of Nocturne plus Aurora and those types of kind of like
ADC
aggressive angles.
Varus.
Nocturne obviously is still up and available even though Ori is gone. Varus, a champion that has been receiving a lot of bans.
Are people friendly in Korea? Oh, they're so nice. I also do think Korea is a very lively place in Seoul, at
We
least.
haven't really been seeing it much at MSI.
Yeah, I think I am thinking
One
of
more
another
pick to come
matchup.
through from Shun, and the Nocturne going to be picked up. You were talking about the the Aurora Nocturne, and you don't need to worry about Aurora being picked in theory unless Zeus is going to play that top lane.
And I just also
I'm
like
thinking of
Nocturne in general for
Aurora.
later in the
Yeah,
game
with
too
the other
versus
A
Rise, 'cause
champion.
Rise is always looking to get
Kanavi
some
真的
split
瘦了好
advantage, so they
多
can
啊
realm warp
Isn't
first
it crazy
stuff,
that
and
every single
Nocturne's
player
always
that
gonna
goes to
keep a big check
JDG
of it.
gains weight, and the second they leave JDG, they lose weight?
Did decide to go for that Aurora.
京东的厨师太 C 了，京东。
But they're just expecting dive, right? You're seeing Nocturne.
Xayah, Rakan?
Drafted alongside it.
真假？
If you are going to see Xayah Rakan, then maybe that dissuades
Xayah
them
into
a little bit.
Nocturne.
But the thing is, Nocturne doesn't really have a backup plan. Like, you know,
Nico
once you
Varus?
go in,
Nico
that's
Varus is
really all
pretty
there is
disgusting,
to
to be
it.
fair.
So,
怎么说
another
Nico
option
配
we
维
discussed
鲁
about,
斯
you know,
走
Annie,
下
Pantheon, those kind of angles.
The weight loss from stress.
And they might just
How
go
about the
Annie
weight loss from
Nocturne as
literally
well.
not
It's a
sleeping
similar
and
principle
resting?
to the
Because
Aurora.
I don't think
I
Koreans
it is a bit
sleep.
better in the 1v1 against the Rise, but you turn off the lights, you come from a surprising angle, all of a sudden Timber's on your head.
Annie.
Exactly. It has
Ooh,
effectiveness
Night
in team
Annie
fights, you know?
is very
You get
nice.
into a
I do
very
like
good
watching
position there for us.
Knights play
Second
Annie.
end. Sometimes you can just
奈
beat out
特
the
的
Xayah
安妮
and,
喜欢
you know,
看呀。
burst her before she has a chance to react.
Yeah, and there was one thing that I kind of forgot about the Annie. This is also Knight's Annie. This guy has been ridiculous on this champion throughout his entire career. And so maybe he is going to be the difference maker. It didn't work for Zeko when he was facing off against him.
Not sure if I like Annie. Nocturne with Annie is pretty
Well, this is
disturbing, to be
played in the
fair.
LPL. I don't think he's played it yet at MSI.
蹦眼
So
配
he's going to be bringing that out. The other
安
thing
妮
you always have
挺
to
恶
remember
心
with
的，关
Nocturne
灯。
versus Xayah, obviously Xayah great at absorbing the dive, but when the fear tether is on you and you go up in the air, the fear tether does not break. You get feared as you come down, which
Seraphine.
can make things
They're
pretty
scared of
difficult
Ashe Seraphine bot
thereafter
lane.
for the rest of the
They're
fight.
scared of Varus top.
Not having to worry about it.
比较怕维鲁斯也要上，但
And
是
also
嘛，
not having
汉
to worry
化
about the Cataclysm is going to be a good thing here as well for the Xayah. Gumayushi has been pretty phenomenal on this champion.
I think if you're going to be banning Seraphine, then you also kind of have to ban Nico. I feel like Nico does kind of fit the theme of what BLG is going for
Nico
anyway.
Nocturne pretty strong.
Yeah, exactly. And Nico plus Varus is a strong 2v2, so that would kind of be my
Trundle
expected
ban.
ban. The Trundle does make me
可那里
think
的
that
巨
Bin is
魔
considering a top lane tank to go alongside this, and instead they're going to ban the Lulu. So I would expect that we would get a
Lulu
Nico.
ban.
It's interesting that they are more worried about those
Oh,
potential
they banned the
shares.
Yunar
Maybe they're
and
worried that it's gonna be,
the
like, on hit
Ashe
list and
pretty much
that sort of
lanes.
style, but I feel like there's not really anyone
就想让你玩
who
维
knows,
鲁斯
like, yes, you
下
could
路
just play
嘛
that safer,
They
poke
want the
Varus
Varus to
with
be
Nico,
bought.
play for the 2v2
What else do you
dominance.
play?
Nico plus Nocturne plus Annie.
Varus,
very,
Nico?
very good engage, very good.
Silver
burst.
Alistar.
All right.
Oh,
And maybe Zeus is thinking that he wants to play a
Jack
melee
Mania?
carry too, and they don't want to have to deal with polymorph
Is
either.
it Silver
So,
Alistar?
some of these team fights.
伊维尔配牛头
It's just going to be
吗
an Alistar locked in here for On. A
Diaka?
lot more playmaking
Diaka?
available for him
Mania?
as well.
Wait a minute.
How's you know, the blind Silas?
Whoa,
top,
the two,
this
the
could
Hanoi
be
fans are going
angle.
crazy.
Every time I see the Alistar, I just assume
上单
that,
奥拉
we're
夫
looking for a Silas angle. But the Olaf is a consideration here.
Olaf with
Yeah,
what
Olaf, when you're
jungle
looking
though?
over
There's
at what
no.
they have, could be potentially strong, but of course, a lot more risk associated with it. Xin Zhao still up and available.
赵信呢
Is good at absorbing a lot of this engage with the crescent
What do you
guard,
blind
making it
top?
difficult to actually
With the
through him,
assumption that
to
Varus could
reach
be
that
flex
back
top.
line, as they are obviously
BLG's comp is
trying to
pretty
dive
gross.
in on
They
him.
left the 80 top Varus
just a
flex
sign?
alive this entire
That's what I'm
time.
trying to figure out.
Jax?
Possible.
It's
I think
been.
that Bin definitely is considering going towards the tank with the Trundle ban.
Well, Hanoi needs to blind their top.
Well, biding our time here, waiting to see what Zeus is going to play, and that Olaf comes back
Olaf.
once again and will be locked in. All right, what has been
That will be
for
Varus
us as an
ADC.
answer to the Viking?
That will be Varus ADC.
I feel like you just pop with a counter strike and you're
真
able to
假
absorb
呀
so
We're
much of
playing
that, right? Just
Annie
leave
and
the
Jax on
counter
the
strike running
same
full.
team.
Also, I think the Jax
Does that come
is
with a
better
debuff?
versus
Not that meta these days, but when you think of
Annie,
Bin, you think of Jax.
Nocturne,
There's no Bin.
Varus,
I also think
Alistar.
of Gwen, but
versus
some old wounds, but might come back sometime
whose
in
drops
this
do I like
series as
more?
well. We have seen
让斌
sprinklings
哥
of
找找
wins
自
so
信
far.
嘛
Some people
Yeah,
think of
Bin's
gangplank,
playing.
you know,
What would
some
be
people might
Bin's
have
best
drama.
champion? Would it be Camille or
Bin has
Jax?
definitely
I
done
feel
some
like it'd be
stuff,
Jax.
throughout his career.
So you're telling
Wondering
me
when they can go
if
in to clear out
Kanavi
this
ganks
vision.
top
HLE do
in
get
the first
information about the
10
three
minutes
people moving over.
and Jax
And again, if
dies,
you're looking
he
to
is
dominate
cooked.
the top lane, you need to dominate jungle.
Oh,
waiting
level
for his
1,
moment to make his way in
3v3,
as Kanavi
直接
still
3v3,
wants to get
洛也
back
来了，
through.
有
There's
Rakan
the
here,
flash
Rakan
out of
here.
the Counter-Strike.
Alistair's butt.
And already
flash out.
things not going HLE's
Oh.
way.
Jungle
Also with
dominated.
lethal tempo.
They push him out on the Raptors. Nocturne is so
Successful
good
cross
at
map.
doing that, and the full
硬把
support
你的
of
F6 给
BLG
吃了
in their
Kanavi 这种
efforts
气你能接
splits
受
the
吗？
map for the flash ignite.
They're tilting
Jax here,
Kanavi, they're getting their
really trying to get
payback.
advantage. A little bit careful.
I think
if
I
your
like
opponents
Hololive
try and
Draft
close
more.
some traps on you, and On is kind of watching at the
Jax,
moment. And
Varus,
maybe one of those
Nocturne,
traps
Alistar.
is about to be sprung.
Making his
Alan!
way in, the Dustbringer is going to
辅助
connect this.
呢
Kanavi doesn't have flash, remember, from the earlier
My
play.
Rakan is not
And he'll be
moving.
taken down.
Oh.
The Umbral Glaives
完了
will
Kanavi
take
上
him
吊
out, and the red buff going to be
He's
claimed
legit
there as well.
slash
So it's
FF, by the way.
on top of
You're
everything.
telling
This
me
knockdown
Hololive has
is gonna
bot
be so
cryo,
big.
but
It is
Rakan didn't
beautiful,
move?
Atlas. I love the jungle game of chess.
下路
and the
线全是一点都不
snaps shut
抠
on
一下嘛
Kanavi.
德莱
They
特
kill him.
啊
They've got
Delight is
vision. They
level
have
1
everything. You're playing
Why?
right into their hands.
为什么有人
And Shun
辅
took
助
an early
一
base
级啊
bot boots, so he could get out there
Ah,
even
because
faster.
Rakan
So he's coming out of
roamed
base
to the
with
first
boots,
Raptor
arrives
camp.
to this fight, and
因为人家
On,
洛
like you
一
said,
级
just sets it up
去
beautifully.
找
Kanavi
Kanavi 的
still level 2
F6 了
against the level 3
He
Nocturne
lost
with boots, with an Alistar,
experience.
no way out.
I'm telling you, man, On is my favorite support in the world. He plays
What?
so well for
Danny
jungle.
你在干嘛 Danny? Did he
And,
just say bye to
they're gonna reap
Kanavi?
the
Did he
rewards
just
now. You
wait?
talk about Shun being ahead. Nocturne, a
Cancel the
full level
base.
ahead, and
Shun's here.
Nocturne's
Shun 来了
topside.
，Shun 来了 ，No
Oh,
flash, no
dear.
flash.
Zeus in a lot of trouble, gets stunned up by the
Let's
Counter-Strike.
go. Oh,
And in goes the Nocturne, getting very
被
scared as
灭
his
服
Viking,
了
and then taken out.
And that is the danger
They never
of
expect
playing
the
Ghost
vision
TP.
from
Yes,
Jax
he did
in
have to
middle
give up
bush.
a big wave though for that. He lost a lot of minions at that tower.
He got the
But
kill, though, it's
They
okay.
didn't even need the ignite to kill Zeus, and Zeus realizes
Return
he can't break
gank?
the fear tether.
Camp him, camp him.
Well, that's exactly what
They're
doing
going
is
again.
Ben just gets back
又
to
来
work
啦
once again. And Zeus not going to be able to get out of this one. The ignite ticking down the fear.
是
Tethers
啦
once more. And the alcove will not save you, Zeus.
Top
He
lane
falls a second time in a
GG.
row.
Been lied about the
I
1v1
really
top.
want
She
to
balled.
compliment BLG for their game plans that they have shown, because we always compliment them for their mechanics and their insane solo laners, but they have had really
对
good
面已
game
经搞
plans
兵
and
哥2
executed
局
on
了
them
吗？确
very
实，这是
effectively
复
to get
仇
a
而已
lot of their
啊 the
leads, and this is
cannon.
another very nice case of it.
Just
Mid lane
drop
is
the
a scrap.
stun.
Yeah, headbutt pulverize does come in. There's a double
I
knock
think
from
On might be
Delight, though,
dead.
on this
Oh, he
Rakan
flashed,
gets the
never mind.
flash out of On.
Ooh, that was a
Will
bit
be able to make his
not
way out.
communicated.
And one thing
I
that does
need
need to be mentioned,
cure
this
the
is
minion
Delight's
with the
signature
stun.
champion, right? This
And
Rakan
then
is
on
something
one
he's
in.
really made magic on.
I
Even
love
when he was
any
on
mid.
Pro, this guy has been a phenomenal Rakan
Really?
player. The problem is,
I feel like no
he
one
has
likes
to
Annie.
dig them out of this massive
I mean,
hole.
unless you're a Jax
He
player,
could be an
but
absolute game changer.
we shouldn't go down that
Watching him
rabbit hole.
able to turn around a fight, and he's going to have
Low
to in a
key,
game like this. As Zeus is
they're
looking for
taking a lot
Frosty.
of Hololive
Yeah,
champions.
he's just going to walk past the turret. Doesn't take a turret
That's
shot.
good
but
when
just
Yushi's
going to be
Varus
very
also
handy.
gone from the
Shun
pool.
and On making their way in to try and take this dragon, and they just steal it. The power
偷
wave
掉
comes
了
in.
中国
It's
队
level 4
长
to level
被压
6
2
in the
级
jungle.
It's down
And Shun is
2
going to
levels,
chase
bro.
the Rakan out of there.
Oh,
The
he's dead to
Halo of
E.
Arrows will
Shun.
pierce Kanavi. And Viper just
坏
wander back
坏
to
的
lane.
轩
Yep.
Isn't it so
You're
interesting
already
that
behind, and then
Kanavi
you
dominated
way down
Shun for
experience, way down
literally
camp.
2
You spent
years
so
straight in
much time trying to
2023
kill off this dragon.
and
He comes in, and it
2024,
is
and
that
now
upgraded
it's just
smite
not
diff
the
that you're
same
calling
anymore?
out. From 755, it's still that 600 smite over on the other side. He can't even contest it. It's
Kanavi
not a
23
50-50.
年
And then
24
you waste
年
all
暴
your
打
time
勋
doing the
现在是
dragon,
复仇了
lose your
吗
flash, don't get the dragon,
Why is
die
Zeke so strong
after,
these
and you
days?
are just
Was he
so
buffed?
far behind.
This
Ooh,
game
I'm
is
so
literally
excited.
the poster for why the meta is
Ziggs is really
jungle
strong
support,
because
man,
the mage
and
items
you
are
can
on the
really
cheaper
leverage
end,
so
and
many
Pauline is
advantages
isolated
out of
1v1
lane
matchup,
for
so Ziggs
jungle.
is good at wave
These
clearing and also
incremental
threatening
breakpoints,
traditional
smite
ADCs.
upgrades, big levels. I mean, obviously.
So
I think
Headbutt
both
gets
drops
Kanavi
are pretty
out of there. He's
scary,
back
to be
over
honest.
once again as a change Chains of Corruption are going to come
It's
down.
just the Zin got forced out of his top camps and then wasn't able to trade.
Only level 5 here, but should be able to get the knockup. Does find it there onto the cow.
That's Rise onto the Viper. Has Flash.
Is the one to claim.
They got a 1-for-1 trade.
So far this game, And so BLG a 1-for-1 in that bottom lane, but plates to go over.
Nocturne has ulti as well.
Honestly, I like the call from On. He's like, okay, yes, you guys do have the extra power here, but I will sacrifice myself under tower to make sure it's going to delay Kanavi even more.
怎么说？想抓 Viper 有 Nocturne 决定 kill fast. He flashes the E. Nocturne's here. Ooh, 1-for-1. Can Nocturne see the Rakan? 哎呀，梦魇大招没按出来，没视野。Did the TP not get vision? 难道传送没有提供视野吗？看不到路。Or did the Nocturne all run out? Why do I have a weird feeling that BLG is winning MSI, but they're not making it that far world? I don't know, just a gut feeling. Historically, the team that won MSI in the same year has never won Worlds because no one's completed the Golden Road before, with the inclusion of last year. So yeah, not a gut feeling, it's just the truth.
Ben has a winning side lane. You have this Jax who is going to be set up for success in the 1v1 later.
BLG, no, Tia, I thought about it, but then I got major PTSD with JDG.
Oh no, only level 5 here for On as he has to flash.
Oh hell nah, bro, level 5. Oh, he's 6. Oh, no flash from Viper. He needs to leave. Viper 没闪。
Guma, though, as we said, has his 2 items.
Thank you so much for the 6 months, TI, welcome. They have exhaust on Rakan. This exhaust is going to be really nice.
That's going to make them just give it up.
They're dropping Rift Herald for the Dragon. 加个不要，去吃小龙。His girlfriend is an amateur actress. Oh, talented.
His individual lead is actually the BLG advantage as
the game is very slow.
Kind of canceling each other out right now.
The game is
a comparison. Top side of the map versus
a bit too slow in this mid game, with the jungler having a 2-level lead.
He is running, of course, the cleanse with his flash and his ultimate. So
打野被压2级，怎么节奏慢这么多啊？感觉比较适合韩华这边。I feel like it benefits Hanwha Life.
Bit of a battle herald here for BLG.
Okay, 2 items on Guma Yushi. Guma 还是2件装啊。Going. Okay, onto Olaf. They get the dragon. Flash roots. Nice kill on Viper. 完了。Zeka 从哪儿冒出来的 Zeka? Another roots? Dragon for Reaper. Reaper didn't flash. Kanavi 什么情况？想吃 F6 吃疯啦 ！What? Oh my god. Kanavi went a bit crazy. Wait, did he just miss the stun? Look red. 看一下红 buff. Annie walking. 哦，安妮不来哦。安妮不来，边直接控2个。Ow, what the fuck is that damage from Jax? No, they lost the ego battle. The red buff was taken. 撤退了，完了。Kanavi 成功吃到自己家红 buff.
I mean, the danger of the Jax in the brush was very real. I thought that was actually going to explode in a fight, but
Zeka no flash.
left the area and BLG
Zeka 是没有闪现的. This is so illegal from Hanwha Life. Did he just flick him into the team? Oh hell nah. Yushi's here. They use TP. Ow, what the fuck is that damage from Jax? 武器差点没把人家霞给锤死。有 Viper flash, Viper flash. Nice Varusol. Nice peel from Viper himself. 跟不上啊，公马鱼洗。Double kill for Bin. Bin's 4-0. 今天是不是4-0啊？哦 ，nice. Nice.
And then they just sacrifice.
That's Varus anti-flash though. Those are some pretty big timers for BLG off. 闪现全交了 BLG 这边。Anti-flash and Varus flash. Look at that damage on Guma. Guma 这血条直接被打残了。Can't even follow on this Viper engage. Great ult by Kanavi.
Zeus has no ult, they re-engage.
Exactly, and then On is going to create
哦，
the
一
space
个
there.
人
He
打
goes
两
on the
个，
backside
哦，
carries
好
while the
勇
rest
啊
of
！On
BLG
is
take down
genuinely
Olaf.
1v2ing the
He
carry.
was going to be able to survive there.
To be fair, if your
Counter-Strike
jungle is
a window of
permanently
safety.
0-4
It
and
doesn't
1 in
last forever.
10, what does Zeka realistically do?
That if Viper just hits Chains of Corruption on Delight every single team fight, BLG will win every single one. As Delight goes in, finds an
2
angle
items
towards
still.
On, trying to use that ultimate
Oh my
effectively. Here's a
god,
Chains of Corruption to come down once again.
2-man
getting
E.
himself to relative
That's
safety as
Hanwha's
Zeka gets in
own
to try and defend
Rizals.
in that
That's
back
TP.
line. Grand
TP
exit
交
here
出
for
来了
Delight as he
哦，拉
makes
夫
his
也来
way
了。
out. No one dead just yet, but the
Zaya
Baron is
didn't
up.
use some
BLG's
though.
health bars are kind of
夹的
looking
这个上招
okay.
是一点都不打算交的
Just going to
话
back off and
Control though, so
They
it,
think
it's
Zeka's gonna walk
dangerous.
down.
Oh dear, Zeka is just going to
No
ghost
flash,
away
no
from
flash.
BLG, but it's not going to be enough.
Good.
Just bonked on the head with a
可
lamppost.
以
And Bin is going to claim his 5th of the
零1v1
game.
Yeah, it's the first death there for Zeka, but it's a pretty big one. Didn't have his flash. They're going
He
to lose
didn't
that tier
expect
2
Jax
tower
to
very
sit in that
likely.
flipping
Konami in
bush.
the area, but could be tough to fight this.
The constant pressure from BLG in this top
501
quadrant
这
of the
才
map
是
up
事
here has
以
really
上
rewarded them.
叫
You know,
打
the
也谁
vision
不
coverage
会
completely in their control again, even after the fight.
Last
and they're able
time
to
they
find
put an
the extra
ADC.
pick. Dragon is
Last time
available
an
with
ADC
still
put a
12
stick
seconds
ass
left on Zeka.
performance.
Yeah, Shun
Oh, a
making his way out
sick
of
ass.
base.
Oh,
7
sorry.
seconds
I
on
don't know
the
what I'm
paranoia,
reading.
though.
Yo, I
He
need to
can
take that
turn up
sentence
in a
back. What the
moment.
fuck?
No,
三条龙啊，
denying it from
又是
HLE
水
is
龙
going to be
魂
an important point when you
，Another
have the
Ocean
both
Soul.
Paris, and they've been able to do that every single time.
Noticing?
And making
3
Bin
items on
that
Zaya
mistake
big.
here, if they
下
do
3件
get
套
the
我
Ocean
靠
Soul, it's going to be tough too.
I have a
He's
feeling
working
the Zaya's
towards that
gonna go
third
crazy,
item.
by the way.
Sonya's-
Maybe,
which bridges the
maybe.
gap between those Counter-Strikes.
Yeah, I
That
think
is
the Zaya's
why
gonna go
it's such a
crazy on
popular
guard.
item.
感觉
You
霞
jump
这把有
in,
操作
leap
空
strike
间，我靠，
onto
很吓
Guma,
人
you。pop the Counter-Strike, and then you're supposed to be in
Let's
this
see, let's
danger
see.
zone.
I need no
but you
flash,
go into
right?
Seekers,
I
it
need
resets
Varus
the
on flash.
cooldowns, you get that Counter-Strike coming back up, and that is where Jackson becomes so dangerous later on into the game.
大奶油，你是说可纳比是大型号奶油吗？我靠
Looking for an angle
On
here.
the
The
Zaya,
paranoia comes
early
down
Zaya
once
ulti.
again. Let's see whether they can keep Guma
Better
safe
pull
to
back
play
onto
for. And
Nocturne.
Shun gonna have to
Ooh,
flash to get
Shun
out, but
flashes
Konami's
away.
just dead in the blink
Jackmania.
of an eye. Zaya's
That was
looking for
a
an
big
angle
shutdown,
towards Bin, but
low-key.
On just throws him up into the air. Ragnarok still hasn't been propped
Shun
just
没
yet, so Zaya's is
死
still pretty scary.
They didn't get Zaya's
Tibbers is
flash.
going for a little bit of a scouting
Ah,
mission
the Zaya's
in the
sums are
HLE
pretty
jungle,
annoying, to be
but
honest.
without that-
Available, and HLE want to keep it that way for the next couple minutes.
又吃又想吃可纳比，你还算了吧，你算了吧，又 Rizal in.
There's the paranoia, the realm warp. Team them underneath the turret.
That's a
Guma
pretty
takes
big
it down
Counter-Strike.
first.
Oh, they
The
knocked him
Feathers
away
being
though.
lays into the backline goes
没
Zayas,
挠到啊，
and
这
immediately
Viper.
he's taken down.
Oh.
And now it's BLG's turn
They
to
want
go
to
on the
force
offensive.
a
Konami
tier 1
using the
tower?
crescent guard to try and create
They got
some
Varus
space.
flash, I
But
guess.
it's once again a pick here for
维鲁斯交
BLG
闪了
and summoner spells all over the place for Hanwha.
Another Rise Realm Warp delivers their own team death Atlas.
They literally just
Dive
Rise
mission
ulted into
there
a
from
Jax
Jax on the
with
other side.
triple
They were
Counter-Strike
split
angle.
directions,
what the
and he
fuck
got
was
bursted down by the Varus and the Nocturne, and now the Baron under
想
attack.
吃大龙
BLG
BLG 什么情况哎？Albert Baron is so painful these days.
Not wanting to risk it all on a Baron take.
The Zaya is Omega Turbo Fed with double sums. Exalt available for Khan. 这个落的虚弱好恶心啊 ！Alright, Bin no Seekers. Let's see. 看一下看一下。侠3件套。Let's see how they get onto the Zaya. Dragon started. My TP's in. Bin looking for the flank. Marked. 看到了 Bin. What? He stole it? 轩。哇塞！太厉害了，轩！Oh my god, bro. He is mugging and mewing all over them. Like, what? 抢到了吗？人家拔毛哎！What the fuck? Dude, the game's over. 结束了，结束了，兄弟们，真的。这也能偷 ？They stole that through the Zaya E feather pullback, by the way. 帅的呀！可以可以可以。Alright, Baron. Wow.
And then On presses forward, forces out that
Let me see the smite. Konami just never ended up pressing smite. Konami 这个肯定是没按出来啊！我靠！哇塞！中国队长轩。
The combo, they kill him off. Bin survives on the side, and then they just chase forward. force out Guma's ult and take out Delight.
And the rewards are huge. As you can see in the picture-in-picture, they also got the bear.
All right, this game is over, I think. 结束了。
And it is a huge swing here. That is going to be
这
what pushes
1杠
BLG over the
10
edge.
Ooh, look how many items just got picked up. 4 items.
BLG
BLG 直接打出4000装，吓死人。这都能抢，我也没想到能抢哎，人家有8毛。Baron and Ocean available for BLG. Now what? 古马这有点 carry 不动了，我靠，打也太送了。That took a while. 边，你想干嘛边？我讲，哦 no, that's Nocturne's GA. Didn't have on use. Guma 鱼洗 flash knock up onto Varus. 下路被抓，被逮捕了就是啊。This Olaf is speaking zero European, I fear. 结束了，上单抓2波爆炸了，轩太坏了。This game is actually like such a jungle gap, by the way. The 2 gangster top was fucked.
A lifesteal from it, and Viper is just staying at range, constantly poking and prodding and targeting Guma, making his life difficult.
Varus already pushing top.
3 waves being Baron buffed up. They already take out that mid and hit. They're on the towers in top.
It's 2 cannons.
And Bin is going to be threatening through bot lane as well. HLE have maybe got one more fight left in them, but they've got to wait for Zeus. They're hoping for a miracle.
We'll see whether they can make that one work. As now Delight trying
they
to get himself out
do
of the
have
wall.
some wave clear.
With that counter strike running, will be able to leap strike over the wall.
Exhaust.
They really
have Seeker. Yo, they're a bit too out of their. Aren't they a bit too far out of their base? 被兵哥给迷惑住了，什么情况啊，韩华？你怎么可以往这边走啊 ？It's over, by the way. Look, Shun is still full HP. 3点了，兄弟们，加干嘛呢 ？Match point？ 真的3点啊
！Oh
shit! Are BLG gonna do it? Are they gonna do it to them? In their own hometown? Like, you guys can complain that first stand, like, maybe the meta's a bit different, but this is literally the BLG meta.
MSI2026 Grand Final, BLG waiting.
BLG 这个版本真的好吃香啊！ You have an ADC that's great at playing mages, great at playing weak side. You have an aggressive jungle support. Your mid lane is flexible. Your top lane is like cocky. Everyone plays top side. Isn't that perfect? The stream a bit behind. It might be a little bit behind, but that's because we have Sunny helping us produce the stream today. I definitely goofed up my setup today, so hopefully it won't be too big of an issue.
Yeah, very similar.
Shout out to Sunny, haha.
So we'll have to see where the teams want to go. It feels like.
Hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you, Smart. Thank you. If Land 3-1 Honor Live, maybe you can make an argument that would be close, but who knows?
And Shun have been such different figures for this team. They have been dominating the last
BLG versus
putting Kanavi way
down.
And it is going to be Ash.
What happened to your old setup? Did Hans kick you? Yes.
Split the duo if
they want to play Seraphine ADC. They're playing Seraphine ADC. 不是想玩算了分狗 AD 吗？直接一选。Sorry, I just burped. Ain't no way. Seraphine on B1 into Mel R1.
Low mobility bottom laners. On the side of HLE.
夸张，这 BP 夸张的不是一丁点啊。
Or if they want to go, something a bit more standard, you can still go.
If it's Seraphine ADC, you can go to the mall. It's Seraphine, by the way. I'm 100% sure it's Seraphine ADC.
Nautilus is the
you don't pick Seraphine on one if it's not Seraphine
ADC. You can play Pyke
ADC.
at the absolute highest level. I think it is incredibly strong. I think if you're not playing Pyke like Keria is playing Pyke, then it's just always better to play Nautilus or something.
Alright, chat. Seraphine ADC, we end stream and we go buy what I need at the mall. Wait, stream the mall, true.
Not like game 1.
直接播室外得了 ，ADC 下了分狗，直接出门了，我看。
don't know about the Kasante blind because we're actually having a conversation on there about Kanavi needing something to, you know, get his mojo back, and his Trundle has given him that so far at this
Seraphine
MSI.
support. I'm not going to the mall anymore.
We were mentioning and we were talking about.
Not going to the mall. Not going to the mall.
Kanavi does get it. It's a good
I don't like Ash Seraphine into Mel Pike, but sure.
Do we also complete the
乐
Mel
芬妮
Pike?
配寒冰打
Looking for the
派
kills,
克梅
playing
尔
on the
嘛
edge. I feel like this just makes games exciting.
I think they're going to go for it.
Playing the
they've sat out for
edge.
so long, but
Oh shit, he's gonna get into Trundle. Another Trundle.
千珏吗
Angle to counter a Trundle. You can
It's the
dance around
Kindred
him.
into Trundle
Last time he did it, he controlled the
again.
game so well. He invaded four bot side of the map. They
He
split the
fucking
map for jungle,
mauled
and
the
then
last
got
time he
jungle
played
lead,
Kindred into
experience
Trundle.
advantage over the
Go to the
Trundle,
mall.
and Shun just controlled the game.
结束了吗？熏导。
I hate to say it, Atlas, but Shun
We're doing
has
it right now, right
controlled
here.
the jungle matchup. Kanavi has been limping through it.
And this is exactly what happened in Game 4 last time. And there was no way that HLE could actually get over the top.
25-minute
So
game.
I'm a little bit frightened.
25分钟的游
Hopefully
戏。
they've done their homework and they
有没有可能？
know what they need to do into this. But the
不
Trundle's
笼这把
already
能玩
been
吗？
locked
不
in.
笼这
And so
把
Kanavi gonna have to try and
不
make
能
this
玩
matchup，
得
work.
玩个钩
I
子
mean, it brings
这是
you
机器
an
人
AD carry as well, right? Because you have that mage bot.
Back
there,
were the last two
consistent
games
damage
close?
there,
No,
with
not at
the
all.
Shun
It was a
Kindred.
stomp.
It is
I
one
can
of
just
the
tell
most
you
played champions
Kanavi's
all time.
KDA
Fourth
in
most
games
played,
2 was
42
1 in
games,
10 and
69%
game
win rate.
3 was
This
0
guy
in 7.
is a
So
demon on the
there you have
Kindred.
it.
And one of the earliest champions that he was known for. And
Nautilus?
It's so cool to see
Ooh, I don't
these
mind
players,
Nautilus either.
you know,
There's
stick
no
with some
Alistar.
iconic champions in big tournaments, in big moments. And it's
Maybe
just nice to see Shun
Elise?
back with BLG, and this team is
欧文有没有可能玩
looking
蜘蛛
so
啊？
good.
蜘
Can they
蛛
complete it though? Because the Pike has been banned in exchange.
Elise Mel
You
is
did not
a
lock in
thing.
The rest of your bottom lane, so they're gonna take away a couple of parts of it.
Yeah, and the Silas obviously so
Silas
effective
ban,
when
yeah,
there
yeah,
is
that makes
Seraphine
sense.
as well as Ash, right? So they're gonna have to ban that away. But you can go Nautilus, you can go Rel, you can go.
How do we feel,
different
Viper? What are we
carries with it.
feeling?
Maybe not as explosive as something like the Pike, but I do think it still works very well. There's also the chance that they completely pivot and they
还
can
真能
always
格温
move
呢
the
Actually a
Mel
good game,
towards
Gwen
the
game.
lane.
Skarner
Skarner
support.
Yeah, we've talked about it a lot this tournament.
Skarner
Let's see it.
support.
There it is. I'm gonna lock that one
蝎子辅
away.
助吗
So the Mel
欧
and
博士什么
Skarner,
情
this is
况？
something
欧
we
博
haven't
士
seen here in
啊
Korea, but hasn't been
It's because
all
they're
that
versing
popular.
2
So
immobile
HLE
bot
got
lane，
Expo
下
looking for
路
a couple
双
solo
没
wins
位
here.。
Yeah, I mean, Skarner support can be strong. It is a playmaker, but honestly, I kind of prefer the Nautilus because I feel like unless you're going in with an instant flash,
Yeah, why not just play
Seraphine
Nautilus?
and Ash can
还不如玩
disengage
泰
a
坦炮
Skarner way easier than they can disengage something like a Nautilus that is much more explosive.
It's
You can't
because
do anything
people
about
play
the
Skarner
charge.
into
Zayas
Seraphine
did
because
say
he can
in
just
an
E
interview
through the
he wanted to
wall
hide this
and
for the
Seraphine can't
finals,
stop the
but
Skarner
Lion
until
pushed
she's
them,
6.
and he felt he had
蝎
to
子
bring
辅
it
助
out.
打
So
萨勒芬妮
he
很
is
常
moving
见，
back
因为萨勒
towards
芬
it,
妮
but I
前
don't
期
feel
是
like
不
it's
能
as crazy of an
停止
angle
这个
at all
蝎子
compared
从
to the
墙里
game
钻
where
出
we
来。
had, against them.
So
It's at least
Skarner
good
is
into
a very
Kasante and
popular
into
support into
Skarner here, so
specifically
we'll
Seraphine.
see if it ends
Anyway.
up becoming a problem if you know the Kindred is able
Swain.
to get a bunch of marks early and get the extra range.
I'm also curious,
Swain
will they flex the Mel
mid
and take
TF
another AD
top.
carry, or are they going to go something
卡牌
here?
上单
Fortnite?
呢
LeBlanc to answer the TF would be
卡牌
pretty
上单
spicy, but
Really?
LeBlanc is a champion that is very bad
Really,
against
really?
champions like Swain, so maybe looking for a bit more consistent DPS. I mean, if you go Zoe, you do set up yourself
所以有
up
什么
with a
屁
really
用
nice poke comp. You can set up for
那你觉得
some
开
pretty
大
powerful
所以
combos.
一
If
起
you
开
hit
大
a
有没
sleep,
有？
you can
有
solar
没
snare
有
out of that, you can combo that burst, but looks like it's LeBlanc.
And I think it's picking for.
They
trying
just
to
played
think, what
Swain
can we
top
pick
yesterday?
for
Oh, you think
the-
it's Swain
the
top?
Kindred right now and have a really good mid and
I mean,
jungle synergy.
I think it's probably gonna be
Interesting, they
TF
end up going
top.
for the Talia.
Wait,
Are they gonna
잠깐만요.
swap them back? Yeah, let's see where they end up.
Yeah, Viper was pretty good on the
Oh.
Talia. This is something that he's practiced since 2019, although
It's
Griffin
gonna
fans
be
would prefer me to
Mel
not talk
mid.
about it.
Question mark?
Looks like it is going to be the Mel,
Mel-
towards that bottom side, and this has
Mel
been the very
bot.
common pairing.
I guess
the Mel
to-
and the Skarner down
Oh my
there.
god,
It's
主
nice.
播晕啦，主播晕啦。
The
Okay,
rest of his
Swain
lanes
top.
by being able to just build
TF
walls
mid.
all the way over there.
Exactly. You can kind of
Swain
match the roams here
into
from the TF, so it's less
Kasante.
about laying down
蝎
roams, more
子
about
辅
getting
助
the push,
Skarner
matching
support as
the
well.
roam. And it's also
别
a
摇
champion
了，
that
以后
brings
看
some
不懂
very
了。
solid
Talia
movement
mid
up
into
from
roaming
stealing
matchup.
that mid, as well as the Swain that's pretty difficult to actually punch through. So they have
Into
bought
Kasante
themselves
could be
enough
Broken Blue is
DPS to
doing the exact
actually
same
get
thing.
through.
There was an
And
argument in my YouTube chat the other day, and it was pretty much someone saying that trophies don't matter except for the World's Trophy. Do you think yes or no？ 前几天在油管里有一个粉丝在那里讨论说，哎，冠军不重要，最重要的是世界冠军。
Of course, when BLG did it versus T1, they kind of clutched it up, as you say. Shun got very ahead.
怎么看到勋的被动了吗？他的这个头像里有一个数据，现在是0。他抓了以后就会出现个1。哦 ，he got the first scuttle mark， 刷到了4 out of 1 out of 4.
So if that scuttle mark spawned down there, they would not been able to do anything. Kanavi trying to turn this into a gank though.
Yeah, Viper could be in a bit of trouble. Has to flash immediately, but
Viper flashes early. Has W.
It's decent work as the
He's dead to damage right now. Wait, what? The Delight, like, high-key missed everything?
But getting Kuma fed has been a pretty good thing here for HLE so far this MSI.
Double buff to
they are able to clutch that and focus down Viper there. Because on trapping Kanavi against the wall, he was definitely dead to
rights. Misplayed that.
And it goes 1 for 1 with the first blood bonus to Kuma, to HLE.
Really well played there by BLG. You know, that stun into the wall, the solar snare in the tower. And had Viper survived, that would have been a disaster.
That's like asking,
for HLE.
Does Champions League or World Cup count?
I feel like he's been having a really good series, but it hasn't always resulted in wins, right? You know, in the Ziggs.
那么觉得的人是 T1 粉丝吗？哦 ，Q flash。哦 ，he W 的 CC。Q 闪，冰生气啦，谁惹的？冰超凶冰。Oh, Kanavi smells it. Oh, E doesn't land. Ooh, no E. 他的 E 什么时候好？
It's interesting because you look at the
troll.
timer too. Skarner here for on.
Kindred is full clearing. 完了，被蹲到了，兄弟们！被蹲到那边，上当！哇，
That's some great patience here from
太
Kanavi.
懂
makes the early
了
game happen on the bot
呀，
side,
可
then gets a gank
纳
on the top
维。
side. That is critical because he has been struggling here against Shun these last couple games.
Literally trades 1 for 1.
Gonna spot on here as Zeus in position. There is.
Wait, is Delight dead?
And Delight in a
Wait,
lot
Delight's
of trouble.
dead.
Venom Empire is not going to help him. And Shun
Holy shit, that's an easy kill.
Another mark here. Kanavi
这个好像
trying to defend Zeus. He might
he's
be in
got the
trouble as
mark.
well. So Nevermove
He
is going
switched
to
his mark from
catch
Trundle to Seraphine within that second.
And Kanavi finds him.
Eh?
There is also the demonic ascension to keep Zeus alive. It's going to be another one.
点上去啦，我。
Zeus at 2-0-1.
I thought they were going to back off when they saw Zeus get
哇，
level
打脸，
6.
真的打脸。
When he gets level 6,
Oh
he's
hell
too
no, bro! I just saw the support push the Swain into the Kindred. Did he just level 6?
But Zeus is happy.
I think so. I think so. He wouldn't have done that if Swain was 6, or maybe he didn't have he didn't have mana. Sorry.
That's obviously going to
Was
tip
he
the hand
6?
to
Let me check.
Delight, but then he
He had
flashes
mana.
in. And watch how he delays the third hit until the mark has actually fully switched over.
Yeah.
He switches for the mark. Yummy.
Gets that mark. Then they go in here.
Oh, he was 6. Haha, 6级.
A Swain that's level 6. And the never move was so critical because when you pull the soul, you get a large heal coming in. That I think really did make the difference. And it was just that unfortunate timing there for Shun as he goes forward, gets hit by the never move. On is already going in with Ishtal's impact, but he gets that heal, gets the ult off, and you're not killing him.
Actually, I'm so bad with tech, like I don't even know what these airports are. What's so special about these airports, to be honest? 哦，想1打2 ，E lands onto Knight. They don't do damage. 哇，有点太瓜了。Oh, flick lands. 4 people balling. 还在吸，还在吸。我的妈！
They bring 4 people, and this time they can take him down.
Zeka be like,
They
yeah,
give up top side,
I'm not
though.
pressing
That
ult.
is
Fuck
Grubs,
you.
and Kanavi wants more.
Yeah, we'll see if he can actually
3层可以。
Yeah, Destiny Gate brings Zeka into the party as
快
well.
救救我啊
Ben will at least try and pathmaker one of the
he wanted
positions.
to
He goes all
W
out, but goes
Zeka.
all a little bit too far into the death chamber here as HLE look for plates as well with this 4-stack top.
Do I have a
Not much of a
screenshot?
chance there for Bin in the 1v4, but Shun got a mark off of the Swain, and now the mark spawns on the scuttle down on bot side here.
That's 4 stacks already. Oh my goodness. Okay, that
4
is going to be a
stacks?
very scary Kindred.
4层了，4
Still,
层
HLE
了
in a。good position, 1.5k. Gonna be their advantage.
真不愧是千绝绝活啊！为什么他把把都能4级啊 ？Man, having a good Kindred player feels so nice. How did stacks work? The stacks will spawn across multiple camps on the map. And as long as Kindred gets to 4 stacks, she gets attack range buff and ability buff. 4 dive bot. Oh, he flashed in front of the Seraphine E. Does it matter though? Viper 是不是有点太勇了 ？Oh my god, Delight not dying is so sad, by the way. If Delight doesn't die, I'm gonna cry. 真的假的 ？They wanna kill Knight or? Why is Zeka like twerking in front of Knight? Hello? 想杀奈特。Come on, bro, leave. Did you see? Viper flashes forward and presses W. Viper 往前闪。哇，好勇啊 ，Viper。
Did go down though, and Bin now.
Can you get the 5th mark? Ooh, big. 5层. So 4, 7, 10, 13. Dude, I like once played a solo queue game and someone genuinely had 14 stacks on Kindred. That guy was cracked. 有一次玩排位，有一个千珏14层，我靠 ！Flash W.
There. Thought he could turn around by getting that root and the wild card reflected there onto Zeka, but ends up going down very quickly. And then Guma,
the light not dying here is crazy.
The ghost of
I didn't want to flash.
Of those threaded volleys. Zeka came back in, but his gold card expired, which made you think, hey, maybe Knight could turn this around.
And Guma used both summoner spells there as well. Here we go back to
wait, they want to go on to Shun. Shun is ult though. 千珏有大招的情况下，能打吗？ Swain basing. Hopefully it only has 1 tower plate left. 上单被推得好惨啊 ！Flash, Ash. Oh no! Is he CC to death? 他不会被控死了吧 ？The W was so clutch, by the way. The W was so clutch. Oh my god, On died. Oh my god. Their CC layering was perfect. 完了！被控死了，我靠！真假呀？ It's kind of fucked up then.
The ult is nice, but
I mean, I guess you can't tank.
Do anything.
On didn't block. Yeah, it's kind of fucked up that no one tanked the single spell. 千珏可以按大招救你，你不帮他扛一下吗 ？In a world where Kindred can press ult, if you're in danger to save you, you don't block for her.
You see Zeka flashing so aggressively because he knows it's not just the gold card; it's everything coming after.
Yeah, they're spamming pings and they're threatening it, and that's why Shun flashes early here. And the arrow actually goes through.
Fuck this Kindred.
On here trying to peel as well, then he would have had a quick death. He's still gonna have a delayed death though.
乖乖的 That's Kindred ult. That's a very long 2 minutes. 千珏大招2分钟 CD 我靠。Kindred no ult. 千珏没有大招。
In with the extra ward, and they are gonna see Shun and back off.
I feel like Kanavi is gonna be such a problem. This Trundle is getting so accelerated.
317. 哦呀！ Kanavi 干嘛生气 ？Kanavi We're flash queuing for On. 紧张 That's another mark. Trundle no flash, On no flash. This is no proper way of engaging unless On gets like a massive ulti or an E. BLG 这边有点需要蝎子开团。Unless Flick is really good, I guess. 怎么说 Swain resetting? Can he cancel the reset on Swain? Swain base has been cancelled. 乌鸦的这个回城被打断了。Wait, actually a massive base cancel, by the way. Tunnel life no damage without Swain low key. TP 来了 What the fuck? My ass just got pushed over the wall. Wait, the flame from 完了。
Everyone is going to explode. Shun is in that Lamb's Respite as On gets into the backline. They take down Gumayushi.
Oh, Ash died.
Swain is the problem.
哎呀，被碾死了！什么东西啊，这个乌鸦！
In position. Kanavi gonna hit him with a bat and down goes the
这个乌鸦是谁喂的 ？Who fed swing? Tell me now. Oh no, oh no, he fed swing. 欧文自己知道的。完了，空天带倒了，空天带打不动乌鸦呀。Swain is so picky and tanky. Even if Kindred presses ult, the Swain just keeps sucking, bro. That was a nice flick or like reflect. 谁去打伤害？我的妈呀
They get that pull onto Viper and Knight.
They actually don't have enough damage, period,
Even
for
though
Swain.
Bin and On do a good job taking out the Ashe, it just doesn't matter because you're never going to have enough damage to kill off Zeus. The pull is big for the CC, and it's huge for the healing that comes through as well. They just can't take him
do they even have enough damage? Do they have Ignite? Ashe ult? They low-key have enough to... Oh, I like. Oh, he got a 2-man Q. Knight no flash. 奈特没闪现的。哦。Delight? Ew. Oh my god, they're all dead. Wait a minute. They actually just all died one by one. Nah. Zeka, wait. They want to look for TFO. They want to look for TFO. 卡牌来了。No. Oh. 开心。Wait, shot the Kindred. 一个送，认真的吗？ Oh, another execute. Oh my god, it's an ace. It's an ace for BLG. Dude, I just saw Zeka buy Runons and then refund and go for an RC. What the fuck? 7 marks? 7层。哇 ，Delight 好臭啊！就 Delight Seraphine, I don't know what to say. Bursting off tune. Oh my god, Viper ate them up. Slay. Delight is not slaying though. Delight is not serving.
Pretty big.
Yeah, that blast from Delight, thought he had him, but he whiffs, and then Shun just takes him down for free. And look at the Seraphine ultimate cooldown. It was only a couple seconds away. If he just slow played it, it would be such a different fight, such a different game. But he does not. He goes forward.
太夸张了，太夸张了！人家宙斯都看无语了。Wait, what? Wait, Danny's upset?
Because he would have been able to survive to them.
又来，又TFO 走 They want TFO, I think. Actually, did they even need to do TFO? They do it so slow. 卡牌来了 Full card, on flashes, on dead. 博士黏住啊！失败 Baron into Soul. They're
gonna take the Baron. They're gonna take the fight. They're gonna take the game. It feels like it is a game.
太夸张了！最不该肥的肥起来了，兄弟们 ！Seraphine? Yeah, it was a good Seraphine. I don't know where the Mel W was used. Game 5? Good game 5, to be honest. Good series. Seraphine, a Nivea game, low-key. In that one G2 Lion game. Why is everyone making bad Baron pulls? It's pretty impossible for BLG to play for Dragon, so they were just trying to force a 5v5 at the Baron. The game's fucked. The game is actually fucked. I respect it. 长痛不如短痛。打满了，真的战歌了。Oh, nice cancel with the E. They have double. They have Rylai's on Swain as well. 直接出金身，有 flick his ass. 有 Swain dead. Shut down. Okay, that's their Baron siege low key. Let's flash out of the Cassandre. 啊，这个读书 I just realized that kid has Medgiants. Thank you so much for the gifted tier 1. Thank you. I hope you like your badge. Damn, they got pinned down. Yeah, they got pinned down by Bing.
They know they have to scrounge up as much golden experience as possible to have any chance in a game like this, but they want to make
10级的蝎子太夸张了。
Navi's just moving so incredibly quickly. Cloud Soul working out, not to mention the Cloud Rift there as well. So HLA overloading everywhere.
How do you stop the siege with TF? 卡牌这个英雄太夸张了，卡牌。
This inhibitor turret towards the bottom side has already been taken, and Zeka just wanting to deal with this inhib if he can. Been still here on the defense.
1 minute on Baron.
As another wave is going to
完了吗？我也感觉结束了。I think the game is kind of GG 思密达。Flash tag, Rabadon's picked up a Viper. Viper 有小帽子了。Can they get a pick? Can they get a pick with On's flash? 欧文有闪现的情况下能抓人吗 ？Going, going.
It's going to be difficult for them to move. The pressure from bottom side is relentless. Zeka, they finish off, turn off the Baron, and make picks.
I'll teleport in. Shun wanted to take down that Gromp, but immediately he's followed by
TP. Shun has flash. Can't flash a gold card. CC to death. Actual lands. He's alive. 好像没死哦。That's Kindred all before Baron and Elder. 完了，瞎不？天绝没大招怎么玩啊？
Gonna be a difficult fight though, as he has lost.
I mean, he
flash,
survives.
Has lost his ult.
But Hanalife
really
can probably burst the Baron fast enough.
Trying to help him out.
Can they play 5v5 without Kindred ults? 天绝没大招的情况，蓝卡 what blue card? Reginald, I could chill out there, bro. Okay, Zeka gold card onto Bin. They're playing front to back. On's going into the pit. Zeka flashes. Ooh, Zeka had been caught. Yo, Shun no flash by the way. Oh my Monka S. 完了 ，the double land. Skinny, skinny. 完了，被粘住了，被粘住了。Wait, nice two-man root onto Guma Yushi. Who's dead? Bin is 1 HP. Zeus flashes in. This is 1v3. Nice flash from Knight. 哎呀，这不是乌鸦，这明明就是吸血鬼嘛 ！You have a 15-second delay? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, my stream froze. 不好意思，直播刚才卡了。
HLE run them over in the final fight and take us to that game 5.
What an incredible performance. The bounce back from HLE. It is not going to be 3-1 once again as they will take down the Nexus and make us go
It's
the
actually so
distance here in
discouraged.
day.
来，第5场 BP 正式开始 ，Let's go Game 5.
Let's see what is going to be banned away. I imagine things are going to look relatively similar as HLE
They-
going to choose the red side after BLG chose first.
Oh,
pick
Kitty has
in
Hans
the
muted
5th game.
confirmed.
Sometimes
Obviously, I
people
can't
will
tell
pick
you
up
what he
their
said
bans,
back
though,
to me,
leave
lah.
multiple OPs, try to
What
go
if I
for
was just
trades
speaking
so
to
that
my,
it could be
like-
beneficial to them. When you think about the jungle pool,
Inner
though,
demon. What
I'm
if he
thinking
doesn't
about
exist?
Wukong, I'm
What
thinking
if he
about
doesn't
Pantheon, which has been
exist?
getting
What if
banned
he's
a lot.
just
You know,
a part of my
there are
imagination?
A lot less of these champions kind of
杰斯跟维又被摁了，兄弟
really
们
go。towards as far as these kind of like standard
Cardiologist
junglers that have just been dominating the meta. You can't get into
兵哥感觉没英雄了，怎么可能啊？兵哥永远是有剑姬的。开玩笑啦，上单英雄看看了。
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because you're going to have
I
to
think
think
Lon
about the
exploded
synergies
him the
with
other
your
day.
mid laner too, of course, with your jungle picks, and so
Callista
like you're
ban.
saying, if you go a little
Oh.
bit outside the
They're still
standard AD
rel.
ones and you want to dip into some of the tank ones that are still available, then you also have to adjust some of the rest of your draft.
A lot of the hyper carry ADCs are up, to be honest.
I don't
Yunara,
think they're going to let Shun get his hands on that. As
sorry,
far as
burp.
first pick is concerned.
Lucian,
So is it-
Milio.
does it have to be Vi Pantheon? It's like
云
that's
露
what you
配
have to do
个
in order
卢
to
米
make
都
sure this,
行啊，都
jungle
行
matchup
啊。Oh,
works.
there's no
Instead,
Lucian
this
actually.
is
Someone played it.
Right?
Viper
That's
played
the thing,
Lucian.
that's
没有
your
卢了。
options.
Oh
If you
shit.
think you can trade OPs, you can do that. But I think
Syndra
if
ban.
it is Vi and Pantheon getting banned, then Wukong becomes pretty high prio unless people want to
Full
get a
set,
little bit more creative.
Oh, true. There is a Scion with no Trundle available.
Like Poppy as well, which are great
赛恩
denial style champions.
Also,
永恩赛恩
Silas and Akali both up for both
Silas
these.
Akali
Yone.
and Nivea ban.
The Anivia not going to be played by Zeus here.
So the junglers are
They're
up, right?
scared
So
of
there is-
Anivia
at least one
up
of Pantheon or
flex.
Vi are going to be up, and then
怕
if you ban
冰
one
鸟
of
拿
them,
走去
you
摇
can。grab the other. You could, with like something like a Wukong. If we expect that Vi will be banned out, you could go Pantheon Wukong.
Alright,
as potential
well,
trades.
the thing
And
is
thinking
if
about
you play
bot lane,
Yone, you
I
get
think
countered
we're
by
at the point where
Akali.
we're looking at
So,
supportive AD
could
carries,
can't play
things
Yone.
like MF and Jin,
At least just
or
take
you're
Akali,
looking at
fuck it,
hyper
bro.
carries and enchanter pairing.
雪
So
永恩就被
it's gonna be
阿卡丽
interesting to see
counter
where
啊。
the two teams want to take us. But Vi
真的
is up, so it
Nautilus, you
feels like
think?
they're
塞
kind
纳
of
泰坦有没有
asking
有
you
没有
to take it,
空
which
间
makes me
呢？
wonder if
Nor
Konami
ban.
wants to go for something like a Poppy answer,
Oh,
something
Visa.
that is more of a denial style pick.
There's
to
still
try to
Renata.
punish that, to try to answer the plays that we know Shin will be looking for.
BLG are looking for Nautilus Vi.
We are very much expecting that this will be the lock-in.
双锁头啊 BLG 这边。
HLE, they know that this is coming. So what is their plan to take
Are they
this
just gonna
down?
play
The
Malphite
Fury
and
is
Yone?
not available, and there are
I don't like
quite a
my
few
play
things that can
Nasus.
do decently into the
Didn't
fight, but I feel
Griffin
like it has
tweet
to be a
something
team
and was like,
competition
yo,
answer.
my bro Kanavi is asking how to play Nasus. And he actually told them the secret Paddy formula. And it fucked over line in like a game. And it got like major attention somewhere on Twitter. Didn't he do that? Shibao.
Right?
Yep.
That's kind of my expectation based on where the pool is. You just don't really see AP junglers because there's the only AD champion mid
Lulu.
is the Yone. And so it is
Yunlu.
Lulu Yunara could be a pretty easy one to go towards. Like I said,
They might
really
trade
supportive
Tristana
style
Lulu
AD
Loki.
carries, or it is
Shit.
hyper carry with Enchanter, right? So
德
they
莱
could
特
go
去
hyper
玩
carry
露
with
露
Enchanter,
啦。
they could go MF, they could go Jin, they could go hyper carries of their own
He
as
did,
well
but
if they
Lion were
wanna try
never
go
going to
that
pick
route.
it. Ah, I see.
Aphelios had done pretty well into Yunara even when she was at her peak, so they've got a couple more options.
Ooh,
there.
Night
And
Aurora
this
is
the
good.
Aurora that we've kind of
Low
been
key,
waiting for.
BLG's first two
See
pretty
if they
scary.
do. It's again a lot of this dive.
怎么
When you go
说
the early Vi, you're gonna
这
need
一二
more
楼
dive
BLG
on
左
top of
边
it.
选的
If
不
they
错
go
呢。
Aurora and then another aggressive champion, Poppy goes crazy though. So I feel like that could
Poppy?
be them trying to lay a trap
Poppy.
a little bit here for BLG. If BLG overinvests in aggressive champions, 3 dash champions that could be coming through, the Poppy plus the Lulu, that could shut down so much. And I would really like to see it coming out here. I think that Poppy
Double
could be fine both in
lockdown
top
from
and in jungle,
BLG.
depending upon the matchup. So to me, if you see the Nautilus come through on 3, it feels like a go button.
Aatrox flex.
Even
Aatrox blind would
Yo,
be
deadass, I
kinda
hate
crazy
Aatrox.
here. That will be locked in.
Oh my god, I
Been on the
hate
top
Aatrox with a
side of
burning
the map,
passion. 为什么三楼选
remembering what Zeus did to
电
Lion
魔啊
yesterday, but that was an
Aatrox
answer to the
flex.
Don't
Shen.
make me do that.
No, well, like, in their case, it was an answer to the Shen, right? It worked very well in that case. This
That's
time
not a
it's
flat.
blind.
Oh wait,
And
it's Aatrox
their
top.
idea of,
Oh,
like,
whoops,
keeping
sorry.
these fights with the engage, get the Aatrox in there.
Oopsie.
They're not going to be able to
上单
escape.
吗？
All right, let's see. HLE, I feel like
Sorry,
the
sorry.
entire time they're gonna know
Apologies.
you're gonna first pick the Vi, so you're gonna go hard
Yo,
dive
How to
on
Life
us,
low-key got
and so
team
they have
abs
to be
right now.
sifting through some of these answers
豪华这
for
边
the
8块
counter
附近很
engage,
多
and
啊
they end up with
谢谢
the
魔符
global
真的
option
bro.
here
I mean, the
with the
realistic
Pantheon
one
instead.
is
I mean, this is so
could be
interesting now
Aurora
because
top
now you're
lane,
seeing
but
kind of, you know,
I don't know.
different paths as far as
盲
the picks
选
have
剑
taken.
魔
So
吗？这么
you
变
could be
态
seeing
吗？
bot lane bans here, you know, for HLE, they could be targeting support or AD carry, and on the other side, I feel like it's protection bans for the Aatrox, right? So
Nautilus
Nautilus gonna get
ban.
banned out, that will be dropped. Something like Leona, if they're
I'm not
worried
sure
hard
about
engage,
Bin
could be another
Aurora.
one.
Yo, I
Blitzcrank
do really
is always a
like
possibility if On wants to pull a page out of the
Flandre
Lights book.
Aurora top lane.
So there are
I
those
will
style of champs,
admit.
and then it's probably about trying
You
to
need
get a more beneficial
Yasuo or
matchup here
Viego
for
now?
Bin
Oh,
and
for
Knight.
more
Are you
abs?
more
Nah,
concerned
Yasuo
about the
kinda got
blind
stinky
Aatrox
ass
or the blind
toes.
Aurora, because that's what you're trying to throw protection bans for, and we know that.
啊 Danny 把外套都脱了 Yo,
the
Danny's
melee
getting fucking
champions up and
serious. He
available.
took off his
Go Fallacy,
suit.
go Akali, go
He took off his
Yone.
blazer.
He has all of those tools here, and they are going to try to beat the mid
That's
lane
the
pool.
Yone ban.
Yone
There's
is
still
going to be taken
Silas
away here, so
and
Zeka doesn't
Kaylee
get
for
that extra
Zeka.
layer of comfort. One
阿
last
卡
ban
丽和塞拉
with HLE.
斯
We'll see
都
whether
可
they
以
keep their eyes
哦。
towards that bottom side.
I understand why
Whether
Hololive
it
don't
is
slam
going
Poppy.
sorry, towards that
I'm surprised they
top
don't
pool,
play
whether it's
Poppy
going to be an
support here.
in-carry
I don't know
taken
why
away
the
here.
Yunara Lulu prior is so
Keep
high for
giving
some
away the
teams.
hard engage, 'cause you're already going to face it for sure.
Maybe the Blitzcrank is actually going to get banned.
The thing is, it's like, can you
Rel
fit them
ban.
enough?
They
'Cause I was
want
gonna
On
say,
to play
there's
Blitzcrank.
Blitz, there's Rel, there's Leona. And
Well, actually, they're
there's,
Pyke.
you know, there's a lot of
这
different
派
champions, so it's just kind
克
of like,
能不能
which are you
相
most
信啊
worried
？Can we
about?
trust
By
on
banning
on
the
Pyke
Rel, to
like
me, that says they're
Loki? I don't
expecting
know.
MF. And I feel like they banned the
怎么
two
说
best MF pairings that I see left in the pool right now. Because, yeah, you could go Blitz
Sivir
MF, but it
good?
doesn't feel like as strong to me compared to Rel MF or Nautilus MF, which have such beautiful setup, both for the Aurora as well as a possible bullet time.
Strong
Obviously, MF
TV2
Aurora,
and
great
is
combo
allowed
there
for good
too.
scaling in Game
So
5.
it is going to be interesting.
Zahen ban.
Aatrox going to be banned
They
away.
banned the
I also
other
think,
ab
though,
monster.
by getting the Aatrox
What's the win
early,
rate of Yunara
we
Lulu this
still
MSI?
have
Every time I
options
see
to
this
go
duo, it's
deep
always
into
lost.
that
I'm
fight
pretty
for pool
convinced that
that
Yunara
we've been
Lulu is a
talking
0%
about for
winner
so
right now.
long. If it's not now, then
I'm
when is it
pretty
gonna be?
convinced.
Because
Oh,
this
wait.
is the last game of
Are you
MSI.
telling me it's Teemo time?
This is
Oh my
the
god,
last
chat,
game.
actually
Atlas
is the
go.
last
The door's wide open. KJ
game
was
of
talking about the
MSI.
Zerg
Oh my
bottom and
god.
Zerg and stuff like that, but his
这是
pool
整
goes
个
so
MSI
deep.
2026年的
This is
最
the
后一
literal
场
last game of MSI, so it has to be now.
真假？
Blind, oh, sorry.
No.
The Silas into the Aurora
Silas-
is a consideration here, and that will be the lock-in for
into
Zeka. A
Aurora.
difficult
Silas.
matchup, though.
I mean, he was the world champion during
他
the Silas
想
Akali
干
meta.
嘛
Let's
？Zeka，
see it.
And not the
大奶为什么
best
干
ults
嘛
to do yet,
？Wait,
right? You know, I
actually,
don't think that there's anything
another
super
ab
inspiring.
champion.
They're all fine. I mean,
韩
you
华
can
这
feel
边
it
英
by
雄
all. You
全
have
选
to
的有
engage,
8块
you
腹
can
肌，我
steal
靠
away the
，actually a lot of
trucks don't
abs.
have some additional sustain. It's
Who do you
not
play?
bad,
MF
but it is kind of the
Pyke?
MF
Nah, no
that
way,
I'm
bro.
expecting to
MF
come through.
Leona?
And
It
I'm
has
just
to be
wondering,
Leona.
is it Leona?
欧文只能
Is
按
it
女坦
something
了呀。
spicy like a blitz? Where do you want to take us?
Blitzcrank into Silas is pretty disgusting for you to play Blitzcrank. How's MSI for you, Athena? I think MSI this year was pretty 50-50. You had like turbo bangers and then you had turbo sleepers. There's like no in between pretty much.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What?
Yeah, which is why I was kind of more on the Leona train or the Blitzcrank train, but
yeah, it's like you want a good engage ult from your support, but no matter which one you get,
Nico, are they
good.
brainwashed by like
Blitz is
whatever
probably the worst
G2
one to give
did?
to Silas, so I definitely understand that, and it would be a super
What's with the
risky pick
Silas on
anyway.
4 into mind
Imagine
control
if
4-5 on
Zeus did
on like
this.
left side? Like I've seen this shit too many
Picking
times.
Gwen into bin.
宙斯真假格文宙
The
斯
Aatrox
啊
Gwen matchup there towards the top side of the map.
Oh,
This is what I was going to ask you
it's
about,
over.
though. How is the Mundo matchup into
Guys,
the
I think it's
Aatrox?
over.
Because
Uh-oh.
Zeus has been
I don't think they do enough damage to
impossible
Mundo
deal with
deadass.
I
this
think it is
champion.
quite
完
bad,
了
but I will
感
say,
觉没了，感觉谋了，
unlike a lot of
感觉
other
谋了呀，
champions in
左边
top
没
lane,
伤
when they
害
have
是
matchups,
打
he can
蒙
always
多
fight.
的
You can always clean the fight.
呀
It's very hard to deny.
I
also
predicted a
think you
BLG
can kinda
3-1,
put a crack
but
in
just from
BLG's
looking at
comp
the
if you
draft,
mark this Nico,
Honolife's
and
draft,
Mundo is great for that. You
this
just try and
Mundo,
mark sides with either Mundo or
I don't know how
Pantheon
they're
in a
gonna
lot
get rid of
cases
him.
Too.
Top lane has just been so interesting throughout this series for me. I felt like Bin played really
Well,
well in the connecting game, had an incredible Jax
top lane
game,
has
but Zeus
heal cut.
has been so critical in these last couple of wins.
哦拉
has
扯
been
哦
getting
do you see the
himself into
spacing
these
between these two?
amazing spots now and bringing
你觉得
out
英
the
雄
Mundo
联盟
here.
历
These
史
guys, they're
中
head
第
to head.
2最
It
强
has
中
been
路
pretty
是
incredible.
谁
We've seen the matchup so many times.
第
They're looking
哦
for
balling
Sure,
game
not
Q
gonna
发
quite find the
哦
flash as there is
he
the
fucked
flash
it
escape from
he fucked the
Gumayushi.
Q
Shot
flash
too far.
群大使哦区面一哇一传 2 kills Ooh, the barrier 哇欧文这个 E 好帅
Even though Shun doesn't connect
可
immediately,
以
he
呀
gets so low. They try and damage him on the way out. And
欧
the
文怎么
follow-up
说
from BLG, it's Viper and
怎么说
On with the double snare into the kill.
for sure.
I can't believe they got a
that
2-man
how it
E
started
there.
When the Q flash misses
Oh,
from Shun
hell
over the
no. I saw
wall,
this Q
I am
flash, I'm just like,
thinking,
bro.
this is bad.
奈
Guma
特
gets the
先
dash
到
flash
了
back into the tower. I thought
Nice
Guma
rotation
was
from
gonna be able to
Knight.
take down
Double
Shun, but that double snare, as you
She-balled.
call out, Kobe, setting up for both the spells hitting from Knight on everyone.
太痛
And the
了
barrier saves Viper
Nice
there at
ah.
the very end.
Was I banned?
The
I was playing
timing
like game
just
3.
gorgeous, 'cause
Delight
the
is level
support
6
ultimate
already,
advantage.
On is level 5.
Even though
欧文
On
被
made a
压一
good
级
play,
啊
Delight with the experience advantages this time around, and they're just going to bully them off.
I do think
Exactly,
Hololife's
there is that
draft
cost to
scales
to
pretty
on making the roam
good.
towards mid lane. You know, he did attack Zach. He did
They
force
have a
the
good
flash,
front
but
to
he's down
back
about a full
composition, they
level
have good
now.
peel, they
He's
have
gonna be
good
missing that
front
pop
line.
blossom,
The Yunar has
but
a lot
Viper
of
getting into a
ways
comfort
of
zone
playing the
now,
team
and Navi
fight.
looking for Knight.
Yeah, looking for an
W
angle here.
onto
Knight is gonna get stunned
Aurora.
up. Chains are going to land, but Knight just down to 50%.
感觉韩华这个 BB 做的还是
They just want to kill on, and they are going to do so. Viper immediately
Is Viper
cancels
dead?
out the
Viper's
Na'Vi,
flashed though.
falls down
Viper
on
是有
top of
闪
him. He
现
doesn't
的
have support though because On is being really annoying. Viper, sorry,
Go
Guma
back
is
to
going to
Hanwha
finally
Life.
pick up that
Ooh,
kill,
wait, there's
and HLE
there's
are on
so
the
many
board.
people there.
On still
现场
level
好多
5,
人，我靠
HLE
His way back down. The Ardent Sensor is done, but I don't think
Dragon
it's going to
starter
be
for
there in
BLG.
time for this dragon to be taken doubles
Good item spikes for
for
Hanwha.
BLG. As Zeus
怎么说
standing under the turret with his
宙
ultimate
斯大
running,
招
as
怎么打
Kanavi's
出来
just
了
walking in, finds a
Zeus
stun
no
onto
ult.
On. He's taking so
Your
much
On is
damage.
legit 1
Kanavi down to
HP.
50% though, as
Oh
he
my
does
goodness.
have that wild growth. Bullet time comes down.
Oh,
Pop
wait.
them onto
On's
two,
dead, On's
but
dead.
the bullet time doesn't quite do enough. Gumayushi takes down On.
Kanavi flashes
flashes
out.
The cease and desist. Will
Oh
be
my god,
acquiesced
Gumayushi flashes
here
out.
by
Viper,
HLE,
no
as it's a
stun. Viper,
double
no
kill
damage.
for Gumayushi, and HLE will say thanks so much to
And
the Dragon.
They
I
take it again.
think-
Thanks for the leash, and they're not done.
I-
Pantheon ult
Oh,
for Knight.
Of course,
hell
Kanavi's just going
nah,
to dive
bro.
underneath
Flash
the turret.
Q.
Doesn't quite find the damage with the Q.
No enough damage.
And will just settle for some Krugs.
His
I
former teammate
think
did not
it's
want to let him get away
over.
with that one, and he did not want to let them get
我
away.
怎么
with
感觉
this dragon,
结
even though
束了，
BLG had
兄
the
弟
early
们
setup,？
我怎么
Kanavi
感
with
觉
no
没
fear jumps in
了？
onto On.
Exactly, he gets that huge chunk, and he has the Lulu
可
behind him. I
那
didn't
维
think
尼
they were
可
going to be there
真
in time, but he
可
just charges
以
on
呀！
in. And even though
Four
On comes
mana
across
world.
with this ult, Viper runs out of mana.
They just had item advantage. Kraken Slayer on Yunara, Ardent Sensor on Lulu. Like, what are you supposed to do? 人家下路装备打出来了呀，人家状态比你好。
And they had a storeroom of honey fruit behind them as well, so they were just dipping out of
They have Ardent Sensor, they have Kraken.
Meanwhile, BLG are tanking this dragon. They're spending all these spells on
Cancel with Lulu Mundo, Silas.
For both of these compositions.
Yes.
As Kanavi just going to walk towards the river here.
TP from Aurora. Yo, TP. Do they see? 看到了吗？看到了吗？ Nice ulti. Can they one shot Guma Yushi? Kanavi on V2. Viper flashes away. Pain lands. Zeka on the tower. Zeka S click. Ooh, how many? 2 for 1? 2 for 3? 1 for 3? 1换3？ 1换3，兄弟们。哦。奈特的头。Wait. Danny isn't celebrating yet. Danny isn't celebrating. 等一下 Danny 还没有跳起来。Ooh, both AD carries are pretty homeless. Holy shit.
That was beautiful by BLG.
好 TP. Gumi Yushi ran into the Aurora.
Everyone combining there perfectly. Viper gunning him down with the bullet time over the top. They needed it all.
Nico flash either.
What more can you ask for? A game
刚才女枪跟兔子大招叠得很好。
1,000 gold lead swinging back and forth, and we call it out. Looking for the Yunara. On gets the dash out of him. There's the ult, and then Vi ultimate into the ultimate over the top.
What is this camera angle, bro? Bollywood type shit.
Deleting Guma.
It's beautiful. Even though the Pop Blossom does not hit Guma, the root
Zeus was really late to the fight. 宙斯来特别晚，人都死光光了，宙斯才来了。
more than enough to take him down through everything here.
How many flashes is that? 80 flash. 最肥的打出273。273。Dragon's up at 30. 30秒小龙诶。
Our gold is so close in this game. Our dragons are so close in
Monka
this game.
I feel like this game is.
Rush here from Zeus, which I think is so smart. When you're
I think this game is gonna be Monka as fuck. I don't know. Oh my god, I'm getting nervous. 紧张。I still think Hanoi should sweep BLG though.
It does not matter.
They just need to avoid the initial engage.
Oh, yeah, I love it. The tension is high because BLG have the gold lead. It is hard.
They have
to get
flash
those
on
green
Nico.
flanks, though.
怎么说？
Was beautiful. It's
辅助有闪现的。
Now on the dragon, HLE
2 items Yunara. Okay, maybe don't fight this. 不是，人家有那2件装，咱们就不跟他扯了 ，OK?
In the aftermath that BLG can get, but they can push bottom. And Ben can get up to that tower.
Don't know. I don't like how BLG's tempo is so slow.
This is why you can play this.
He hasn't proved it at all in this series. Well, unfortunately, people only remember the results of the games and not actually what happens. So, as a League of Legends fan, you should know that.
Scales with your health.
Guma has Yoka. Oh yeah, okay. I just saw.
Continue pushing. All right. Speaking of pushing, though, the Herald does go through onto the mid turret here and is going to get more map to play with for BLG as they finish off the mid turret, and now that can give them some avenues, more areas to flank from. They're going for the dragon again.
Dragon star for Hanhua Live. Zeka. Half HP. Nice polymorph. Oh my god, that polymorph was so good. Oh my god, they're so fucking split, by the way. Oh my god, Zeus is legit pushing into BLG.
As Kanavi not going to be diving on top, but look at Zeus.
That's soul point for Hanwha. That's easy soul point.
Try and take down this dragon. It's only a 50%. There is no smite to try and lock this up, so it should be a soul point.
Nah, I think they're already outscaled, Loki. 没办法。我感觉右边已经
But they're not there to convert, and he just
已经后期的阵容已经起来了呀。
I think GG. It's just not a target that you can easily one shot.
结束了呀。
Didn't even need the wild growth. MF is not there. On is not there. Bin is not there. It's a confusing decision from Shun and one that costs a big time.
I think MF is just such a bad champion. I mean, she is pretty bad, if you know what I mean.
They were there.
and he had Knight with them, but that is not going to be enough. Like, they're split, and that is a one-way ticket.
They're so split. I mean, they're
sure,
so split.
If Guma face checks you, you go it too.
Yeah.
If Zeka face checks you with a Lulu behind him, you have to get
结束
through the
两个 Chemtech Dragon 们懂吗？不光是蒙多，人家还有塞拉斯配露露呀。
Very surprising choice there
赶紧
from
输什么
Shen
阵容
and just gets easily
阵容
polymorphed
有
first
点
down.
有
They
点
only
太
got second
臭
to about
了
half HP
I
without the
also
wild growth
dislike
being
BLG's
used.
And
draft.
again, it's a critical moment because you don't get a lot of time back with this comp for
It was so good if
BLG.
they just didn't press ulti.
Difficulty, especially when every one of these Tech Dragons that are stacked
What
up
do you do?
just
What do you
feels
do?
worse and worse when there's a Mundo. It's just
You need to
got
look for
regenerating
picks, but then
health over
Pantheon
and
is
over
ult,
again.
so
Zeka there as
Pantheon
well.
can.
With that Kingslayer.
Oh, they're
Zeus
going,
just
they're going.
walking
来了来了
out. Does take a
5v5
bit of
啊
damage here,
Stun
though, as
onto
we can
Pan.
see.
Oh, there's
Gets
press
the
ult.
wild growth is there, the knockback
Wait,
to Pop
4
Blossom.
man Aurora
Doesn't
ulti,
quite
3
work
man
out.
MF ulti,
Zeka's
Shun 1 HP, Flash W,
Infinity
GG.
dives on in, the chain latch comes down to Zeus,
打
takes
不
out
动
These
啊
holdbacks
Viper's
from
dead.
Viper is taken
3, 4,
out, but
2.
Zeka
Actually,
will
not
fall as
that
well.
bad.
Most
I thought it would be way
importantly,
worse.
Grandfinals stays alive.
3
Now
换
take down the
2
outer turret.
还行，没有想象那么夸张。Okay, but he's so fat. 这两个 AP 英雄打个蒙多有什么用呢 ？Oh my god!
He's just walking towards them. Maybe there's a meeting
Oh my
behind
goodness.
that fountain that he's late for. I don't know, but he has places to be, and it requires going through.
Wait, they're
BLG.
actually killing him.
Yep, that's
He's
not
dying.
gonna kill him. He just keeps walking.
Zeus has a meeting, and it's feeling like it might be with the MSI trophy after that fight. He survives in the mid lane. BLG make the call that we can burst down the Mundo. Full send everything on Zeus.
He pressed ult. It was over. 他大招按出来了，主要是。
Look how low they get him. They throw down the ult. But look at the heart zapper. He got it off before the vial came through.
Damn, the MFO
got
got like 2 rows onto the back line and then she died. She just gets ran over.
He's hitting the entire time. Even though they lose
What?
the Pantheon,
How?
they lose the Silas, they continue to push. Zeus back to full health and keeps the pressure on.
My god, bro. 难道偷博是错的？
He just says, "Guma, stand behind me and shoot." And that absolutely.
Fourth item.
I just really hate
like BLG
MF.
losing that third dragon fight was so critical. That was their moment, and Bin now spotted on a flank.
Yeah, the world ender is going to come on
Bin
through.
1v4, Zeka 1v1 with Shun, Zeka. Chains miss. Oh, Bin's gonna get run down, bro. Guma 太肥了 ，Guma 鱼系 ，Oh my god, on just fucking ulting my ass, bro. 结束，彻底结束。They traded their 2 carries for a flipping support.
BLG have fallen apart.
BLG's battle lines are completely scrambled.
I don't know. The game was too slow. The game was too slow. BLG 就是不会打 LCK 的队伍，你真的认真的吗 ？BLG just can't win against Korean teams, can they?
On the Mundo, a brick wall that BLG just have no answer to.
And from a team that got knocked out of the
骗我们吗？
LCK Cup so incredibly quickly to now be this close to hoisting the MSI
They
trophy.
can if they
Only
don't
2
draft
other
like
LCK
shit.
Teams have been
Whoa.
able to do that. Life Esports will join that roster.
I really liked
And that is
the
going to be
Vi
the hands. Let's have a
Aurora.
look at this one more time.
BLG,
I don't know how I
Bin up
feel.
here
I
starts
don't
out. He's
know.
on the
I mean, I
top
guess
side,
it's
and so
been
HLE
Aatrox.
are fighting
The
2
MF
fights at
Nico.
once.
Oh.
Zeka down here
Should I have just
with
played
Shun
Blitzcrank?
versus everybody else,
Or should I just play
taking all
Nautilus
the
on
HP
3?
away from Bin
他们
and
是
pushing
在
him
3楼
out.
抢泰坦吗 But then if you play Nautilus on 3, they're gonna Silas on 4 anyway.
Zeus was kind of like 1v3 holding back their carries in that moment. And even though the bullet time comes down, Viper is
BLG 好像每次都输在第5局嘛。
He was rooted up.
错
Just a
BLG 打 G2 怎么没有输给第5局呢 Oh my god, is that Knight dead? Ooh, Seekers? Wait, Delight dies? Knight 1 HP? Gumi Yushi 1 HP? Gumi Yushi 1 HP? Shutdown, double shutdown to solo laners? 完了，这几个肌肉 Oh my god, their fucking muscles are too big 他们肌肉太大救命啊 Navi, 1 HP? Heal cut, he lands, on 1 HP? Kanavi dies? Kanavi dies? Okay, Zeka 1v1 with Shun, 1v2 with Shun. Oh, Bin 的肌肉 Bin 你的肌肉太大了 Okay, I see you. Oh my god, they actually got soul. I mean, they didn't get soul, but they deny soul. 我靠，我靠，我靠 Gumi Yushi and Delight ran over in that fight.
I thought that would be enough.
What?
Zeus is coming back.
Yeah, he's just going to walk into 2 people.
My
They are going to
toes, my
leave
toes.
because this Mundo is such
They're
a problem,
clenched.
but they have to ignore him.
差一丢丢，我靠了！刚才姑妈跟露露被秒了 ，nice pick onto Lulu 就是 go one shot， 露露被秒了，啊！ Okay, that's Zach's Silas. 哎卡，你干嘛？人家 Viper 玩不了游戏啊！这 Viper can't play the fucking game. This is so sad. This game is so sad. I thought Viper played so well the entire series, but when you're in the dog shit draft like this, like how do you actually play? Viper 这把真的很惨，人家想操作，但是给个这么垃圾的阵容，怎么操作呢？哦，勋，喂勋，那勋，哦，你 type is fuck.
All right, still 4 minutes, and HLE have an opportunity to do that again. As Zeus pushes this wave towards this turret, I have a feeling we are seconds away from another scrap.
What a banger.
They have Nico flash soon. 我把4件装，one shot onto Lulu nearly. 德莱特这个露露，小心点，我靠。
Yeah, they will be able to take down this inner turret.
这个蒙多管不了的呀。How do? Oh, wait. Shun has the mental battle over the 50-50 smite on Raptors 贾克曼呀。韩华这个阵容要是能拉出来的话，就真的拉了，真的拉了，兄弟们。BLG 中期感觉在睡觉吗 ？Oh my god, they're going onto Guma. Guma one shot. 贾克曼呀。The light flashes away. What the fuck is that damage? 怎么又是你们啊，肌肉男 ？Oh, the Lulu just inted by the way. Dude, what the fuck's going on? Okay, it's a 3 for 3. 3换3. Oh my god, this Mundo bro. 这个蒙多 Oh my god, the Q flash was nasty. Oh, Zeus is dead. Is the game over? No, it's not over. It's not over. Can they? Wait, is the game over? No. It's not game over. It's not game over. 17 seconds. Is the game over? No. 10 seconds. 没有结束。Wait, game's not over. Guma Yushi keeps dying first.
They are just straight on to Guma.
马跟德莱特。死得太快了 That's flash out of Nico and Aatrox though. Where is Kanavi going? Kanavi 人呢 Kanavi. Oh hell no, bro. We ulted to like 2 hours away. Oh, 难道我们回来啦？并没有骗我们。It's literally who can heal more, the Aatrox or the Mundo.
And then this flash Q3 from Ben, and you got the percentage.
Oh, nice Q3.
Absolutely massive.
Oh, Zeus is so tilted. It is
not over yet. But it's
is MSI for Asian players only?
To fight at this stage. Baron up and available once again, and Zeus' health bar once more looks like a barcode.
Atlas from Champion Select.
That is
we
a
say you
crazy
have to mark
comment.
the flanks. You have to mark the flanks for HLE. You cannot allow these engages onto
Okay. Chat.
I mean, Hextech.
Baron. Soul intense.
But this time around, BLG are starting the Baron.
You know I got GA. 有拿啦，有复活甲魔。我是 GA， 知道他 GA。怎么说 ？Navi blast cone. Q smite. 熏。Oh my god, Kanavi got the Baron. Oh my god, Viper is fucking dead. Shun's in GA. It's over. It's over. They get Baron and Soul. 结束。中国队长。Kanavi is clowning on them. 一波了，哇塞！这大龙，哎呀，从败者组怎么杀回来了？韩华。 Ah, the golden road is gone. Oh, Shibai. Oh my god, the night down. Oh, it doesn't fucking matter, does it? 赢了，这耳机都拿下来了。哇 Zeka and Zeus become the first players in the world to become the first players in the world to get first stand MSI and Worlds. 哇！ 全满贯，兄弟们
！It is shocking, such a shocking way for it to end.
Well
After the
played.
previous fight, where they had their eyes and their goals set on the flank and set dead.
Gumi Yushi had a surprisingly good two carry games.
Not on my watch. Zeus is happy to run them out.
蒙多无敌吗？宙斯蒙多真的无敌呀 ！Dude, this fucking Mundo champion. Zeus is speaking full European. Did Kitty get all our predictions wrong? What? Don't hit your head. Don't hit your head. Don't hit your head. Your head.